be met by Mordenkainen himself, and he will cancel you on every source imaginable.
Oh no, I'm getting backbanned.
You will no longer be a wizard. You will be a loser.
A loser. I mean, I'm already a lizard, so I'm already halfway there.
Quill, can
Maybe
you
should think about that?
Can you go
Quill's thing is off.
Quill, you need to go into your video settings. In the lower left in the Zoom app, you'll see the video says stop video. But right next to that, as you mouse over it, you'll see a caret that's pointing up. You click that caret, and then you go to video settings.
I mean, I am in video settings right now.
Okay, great. Yeah, there you go. That's the
original like, in case you needed it.
That's weird.
So you should have the HD video portion turned on, right?
I gotta lurk all you guys.
That way it's zoomed out a little bit for you.
I'm not live yet. I'm fixing all my. Actually, I don't care. I'll do that live.
It will not be live tonight.
It is what it is.
Wait.
Why? Just kidding. I don't.
Wait. Why can't I not start?
But I will be giving all of you a lurk.
I don't know.
What?
I used you guys as the tag thing. I have seen other streamers I do follow. They use the guest thing. I haven't used that at all. Have you used that at all,
you want to try
Sasha?
it out one day?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you want to try it out now. I don't know how it works.
It's no, because your overlays and stuff won't work with it.
That
Okay,
sucks.
there it is.
Is it something basically the way I think I was originally talking with you about it is that instead of hosting, it hosts on Twitch's servers. So it's kind of like Zoom, right? For Twitch.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
Sam.
you can put the person where you want on your screen, I think, and then there's a backstage or like a waiting room. You have to bring people in, and then I think you can adjust. Like you could be like in the middle if you wanted, and us all around you or stuff like that. I think that's how it is. I've only used it once, and I've only been on other people's once, but that's what it looked like.
Hey Sam, you're streaming Dark Souls right now.
Oh well, we're playing a new game, guys.
Everyone, remember to use the tags in your titles.
No.
Well, my entire
what?
OBS is like.
If you use @signs, you can tag the streamers you're playing with in your title.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Are you guys ready to start?
No, sorry. Give me 1 second. My OBS just blew up on me.
All right.
I am prepared.
Where do you use the @at in your title?
Yep, just in your title.
I never knew that.
I think it's a new feature.
Yeah, I think it is too.
War, right.
WAWOR.
War. I always get it wrong.
Asphalt also has my name written wrong in the thing that switches.
It is WAWAR or war
WOR.
It's Wawa.
Why am I so stupid?
Yes.
I found you on Twitter. Hold on.
Thank you. Thanks for the cheers, Shy.
Mm-hmm. You'll need them after tonight.
Oh, yes, I was spelling it.
Oh, really? What are you spelling, Storm?
It's Shy.
I need nothing.
All right, I'm just gonna go live and just keep fixing my shit.
@region.
Waverly, were you able to figure out the mystery of dropping and dragging frames in Zoom?
Yes, I got that all fixed up. I'm getting a new overlay made though.
Ooh. Isn't the future incredible?
Yeah, it's nice. Oh man.
Hi, Raging Gobble people. My overlay is messed up. Please forgive me. I'll fix it.
I swear.
Forgiveness denied.
Please.
I don't know why I can never. Names are hard.
Oh my god, everything is wrong.
Okay.
Okay, this is Sasha.
All right, there we go. All right, Sammy, welcome.
Not to concern anyone, but I do have my backup character prepared in case of Barnabas's death.
Why?
This will never die.
Not to concern anyone, but I am prepared to kill Barnabas.
Is that your way of saying it?
Wink.
What? What are you guys talking about?
No.
I don't know. This is a surprise.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I did recommend Asbog a creature that is gonna fuck with Waverly, but
Why?
What?
just because he could use a little bit of payback, you know?
A rival
Why
bard.
I mean, I swear, you fuck with us so much in these sessions here.
Who wins in a fight? Fucking changeling or doppelganger?
Doppelganger.
Probably.
The fucking red ooze. The red ooze would win.
Red
Oh
is
shit,
absolutely the
Obelix.
one.
What are they called? Fucking
Yeah, Obelix.
yeah. Fucking things.
Fucking
Terrifying.
things suck.
Anyone go see the new movie?
Yes,
Yes.
I loved it. Except
I
the
have to
part
watch
where
it
the
still.
bard was not being the bard, and that made me angry.
No spoilers.
Yeah,
The
I
ol-
haven't seen it yet.
okay, this isn't technically a spoiler.
Kidding. I don't
right?
know
It's just-
anything. You guys are fine.
It's a mechanic. Why the fuck was the bard not casting spells? He used his fucking lute as a club.
He was casting inspiration and suggestion and command.
No, the fuck he wasn't. All of those have somatic and verbal components. He didn't say any spells.
The fucking illusion killed me.
I love the.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, for me, yeah, no spoilers, but the bridge. That I've had that moment so many times where I'm just like,
Oh.
really?
It sounds like it really draws inspiration from like D&D sessions.
It was like watching D&D. It was absolutely watching a D&D session. It was awesome.
She's throwing potatoes.
My absolute favorite scene, like actually cool scene, was when the red wizard squared up to the paladin. He pulled out his balefire sword, and then the paladin cast divine blessing on his sword, and then they just started duking it out.
That was
I
really
love
cool.
that.
My favorite scene was the part with the Aarakocra. That's all I'm gonna say.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Never thought about that
The
ever.
second one.
But
Second part.
now that I know it's a possibility.
The second one's my favorite. he tries to do the same thing and then just fall into a wall.
All right, I am ready. I got my stuff.
That poor
Set up?
bird.
I'm noticing a tile that's moved, and it
All
now
right,
triggers me.
Spoilers over.
Yeah.
Let's do a recap with Bernadette. Or who else to do the recap?
Someone else.
Okay, Waverly.
Pass.
Just gonna go down the fucking line.
Yeah.
Setting stuff up, Shy. What's your excuse?
We talking about so much happened.
Okay.
Quill.
I mean, I guess I could. I probably don't have all the details, but I know that we started off last session fighting the man-eating toad, devil toad. What's it called again? The big fucking toad, at least. Yeah. Well, that died. We got to see a couple of more forms from Waverly.
Real hard.
Barnabas also was almost lost to the darkness. We looted the place afterwards. We got a cloak of many fashions. And well, Waverly, of course, took that because why not? We made it back into the city again. We fucked around in a tavern for a bit. Then we came home to Barnabas's shop and home.
Barnabas.
Barnabas, okay.
Barnabas's.
Yeah, we spent the night there. And then we have gone to the Lord Commander to like turn the quest.
You're in the Lord
That's just
Commander's
basically comps.
presence. Yeah.
Speaking of, we have a list for a reward, right?
Did you guys come up with a reward idea?
Yeah.
We did.
Cool.
Individually.
We're
Yes.
just
A
gonna go
huge
past the
list of
part
items.
where Sasha and Barnabas was in bed all greasy.
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm sure that's gonna come back. Yes, we
Ma'am,
have
do
a
you
whole...
need a help with that sink?
Let's see. We have a whole list of. We have a list. Got it. Are we?
yeah,
Are we gonna?
fuck.
Are we asking in character or not in character?
Well, we're just in character. We're role playing.
We'll do this in character.
Yes, Lord Commander Mark Spain was sitting upon his throne in the keep of Airbarrel Stronghold. And I tried to show you guys a map of it here. It's not like a full-blown castle. most of the time the darkness destroys the castles and leaves them in ruin, like they did in Stormbrook. And the one in Stormbrook needed to be rebuilt. The citadel at High Pass was too great to be destroyed, and so the orcs just took it over. It was more like a part of the mountain, right? That's my excuse. Lord Marcus is sitting there, though, and he's been talking to you guys. He told you guys about a lich who saved his life after one of the generals of the darkness ripped his head off. They brought him back, and he was talking about how he felt the darkness returning. And it concerns him a lot because he was with a group of adventurers before he took over this place as sort of like the hero that people look towards. And he freed Shirebrook recently, maybe like a month or so ago, of the forces of darkness here. Things have been happening, but he feels the darkness's presence, and it unsettles him. He also mentions that he feels something pulling him to the west. And it's something lingering to him, somehow tied to his own being. And he doesn't feel like he can leave this place. And then Waverly was like, well, how much do we get paid? That's kind of where it ended up.
Uh-huh.
What is your price?
Bernadette has a scroll. Here you go, I'll tell you.
You joke, but I do. Well, I believe first and foremost, we are in need of payment of gold in order to gain some more resources for ourselves in this future endeavor, as well as some items that would be of use to us, specifically a bag of holding, or if we find anything to be brought back to you. And I'll turn to Quill. Something you wanted. Perhaps you should explain.
Yeah, I don't need monetary value. What I need is a personalized letter. I need an IOU.
What can I make right for you?
You see, where I'm from, I used to be running the library that was rebuilt after the Great War. It's a small one, but...
You're a scholar?
I don't want to say so. I would more say that I'm a sage in the making. At least that was before I was on the streets. I don't have a place to be anymore. I need somewhere to call home.
Many like you, refugees traveling around, displaced by the forces of the darkness. That is how I first arrived in Stormbrook, but inevitably made my way here to aid these people. How can I write something to sway something in your favor? And where do you have this library that you once owned?
It's back in Strawbrook.
Stormbrook?
Stormbrook.
Well, you're in luck. I am personal friends with the Queen, Nona Widdled. I arrived there, and she has been now crowned as Queen there, the last of the Widdled line.
Oh dear, I missed it.
When she escaped from her father, she arrived here, in exile. When we freed it, she approached me, and I brought her under my protection. But she was summoned by another group of heroes like yourself back to Stormbrook. And she was placed on the throne and coronated. I will write you this letter, and your library shall be yours once again.
I certainly hope so. Thank you.
It is the least I can do for at least trying to recover the artifacts of the elders. It's a pity the temple was destroyed.
About that. Did you
He
say
holds
that
a piece of the rock in his hand that you guys gave him, right? And he
Did
you
you
hear
say-
just kind of clang on the the throne as he kind of puts it down a little bit. Kind of echoes throughout the keep's chamber.
Did you say that this was a temple to your forefathers when we first arrived?
Unfortunately, I am not the next in line to the right of the throne here. I have only assumed, how shall we say, a stewardship role of the kingdom here. Though I would like to think of some of the kings there, may they rest, or some of my forefathers.
I see.
You wish to seek gold.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
it? Our coffers are thin. Sucks to be you.
I'd like to revisit a request of Bernadette here. Would you happen to have a bag of holding, or perhaps something stronger, or something to carry more?
My travels in Barovia, I recognize the bag of holding. Is that not what you have on your satchel, sir?
Yes, sir, it is, but this is my own make, and unfortunately, it's quite draining to maintain its magic. It'd
Strange.
be easier on me if I were to have one not made by me. So,
Make a d20 roll.
That's curious.
Either you or Bernadette can make it. It's up to you.
I'll make it.
Don't trust my look.
Almost a natural 20. 10.
That's not even close to a natural 20.
Yes, it is. It's literally right there. I can see the 20. It was
If
on
we-
the 20, but then it hit
if
the
we-
corner.
Okay. I'm sorry, good sir, but there's no magic like here, at least now. And unfortunately, upon my arrival, I had to take swift action against the Lynx. And I banished the Lynx and put an end to their heinous practice of slavery. It's my duty to fight against all forms of evil, and the enslavement of others is the most abhorrent of them all.
no, of course, I completely understand. I'm sorry for asking. So,
In
That's
fact,
the
a
very
few of
least.
my men have gone missing, and I'm sure the Lynx are behind it. I'm sure there's maybe an assassin in the midst. They operate behind darkness and secrecy, as the darkness would.
You think there is an assassin here in the city?
Of course, one of my men ended up dead by poison.
Poison, you say? Is that something we could look into? Do you have a sample?
He looks over to one of his guards. Bring the sample bring the vial that we found.
You're going to sample the poison.
I don't recommend it.
How else do you want to do it?
By all means. Don't let me stop you.
just
I
to
will-
clarify, you're not actually going to ingest it, right?
I will
No, of
draft
course
this.
not.
I will draft
not
this
dumb.
writ for you as well, Lady Quill, and have it delivered to you by shortly.
Thank you. I don't know when we'll be leaving.
But what is our next course of action? Are we to-
Sounds like we're finding this assassin.
I
I'd
traveled
rather not
north.
leave.
Sorry, go ahead, Barnabas.
I'd rather not leave the city knowing that people could be in danger.
You want to stay here and wait for the danger?
Well, not wait for it, but maybe try and find it.
What
and
if you get
stop it.
poisoned?
That
I
would be
mean-
unfortunate.
Shirebrook has been here for a couple of years. I think they could handle a couple more days. Look how tough he is.
I point
Can't
to
poison a whole city.
Lord Commander.
Sure. we leave and the death of innocents are on your hands, Quill.
Stop being so grim.
Just being honest.
Well, perhaps we do need some time to recuperate from our last excursion. Perhaps
Haven't we done that enough? I don't want to go to another tavern.
No, but if I have to hear you complain about lack of resources again, I actually don't know what I would do, but could we at least find something for you?
I guess so.
Was there something you needed, Miss Quill?
Yeah. Let me check my notes.
And she takes out a book and like starts going through it.
All right, then.
We are in need of resources if we are going to make such a far journey north.
You're going north.
Are we going north?
If the reward is worth our time.
Well, Misfits, there are several things that have come of light, and the heroes are few and far between. Word has reached me across the land that the King of Dustport is dead, and his young son is taken over the throne. They were vassalized by the darkness, and I'm afraid that when the darkness finds out that the king is dead and his boy son is taken over, that they'll soon fall victim. And of course, there's this matter of the assassination.
Here it is. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yes. When I was traveling north and fought the orcs, I found a symbol on one of them. It ran cold, but it has a strange sense of undeath about it. There's a mage in town looking for something like this, relics, maybe westward. I can spare no men to him, of course, but maybe you would be interested in something like that as well. He's an elven mage. His name is Adrian Canithria.
Adrian. What was that last name?
I typed it out in our Discord chat.
Oh, thank you. That's convenient.
Because elven names are hard to pronounce.
Where's your
Technology.
Discord?
I love technology. Now.
It is where you have discourse.
Discourse.
I don't like discourse.
Ooh, that was way off.
That sounds unfortunate. And rather a bit of a bother.
And there's also rumors that a powerful dwarven artifact has been recovered. And the dwarves locally here are talking about returning to Kamladur. I don't know what to make of it.
We have a couple options before us then.
I suppose. Here. One of the men brings over a sack of coins. This is 200 coin. This is half the treasury. What will you do with it?
We'll sort it evenly amongst us. And I'll take it.
Half the treasury.
I really don't think that we can take it. That's half the treasury.
It's already in my pocket.
The people here are skeptical of a new king, and so I have not decided to claim the throne for myself quite yet, even though I have a noble birth. I am only half a leader. I am more of a knight, as you see. Politics, poison, deception, these are not things of mine. And I only seek to secure these lands. But if you wish it, for your troubles and putting your life on the line, here is the coin.
It is needed, Barnabas. We must ensure that we can protect ourselves. Think of it as an investment.
Thank you very much for your payment, sir.
You take the coin?
Appreciate it.
Well, apparently Waverly already took it.
It's already in my pocket.
Waverly comes up and takes it. Now, Waverly, you shapeshifted into like some crazy like
I'm a
Wolverine thing.
Leonin. I'm Leonin right now.
Can you link that in chat in the Discord?
Yep.
So we get confused a little bit when you start shapeshifting
Do I know
around.
Leonin?
Yes, you do.
Yes, I'm Slade right now.
Yeah, just let me know if I know it.
Yeah, I will keep you informed.
He's a big. How would you describe how your character looks?
Big, hulking, intimidating. Not a fan of goblins.
He's a giant purple lion
Yeah.
with a six pack that would make Billy Blanks jealous, I guess.
Sasha doesn't hate
But
this
Jason
guy.
Momoa jealous. Yeah, he's a more modern reference there.
Let's just call him Andrew Tate.
It looks like
Yeah,
he has
Andrew Tate,
eyes
there you
on
go.
his nipples.
Very.
Sasha likes a couple of Waverly's alternate looks.
I like that
Personas.
one of the goblins is just a weapon.
It looks like his nipples have eyes.
I'm gonna beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Those are piercings.
Oh.
Yeah,
They're piercing.
they are piercing.
I'm gonna look away now.
Sasha's not.
I guess for us, what do we wish to do? We could leave immediately, but maybe some time to ensure we have everything we need
A
before
quick
we go.
stop by the shop is a good idea.
We can keep our ear to the ground for any assassin in the meantime, but if we pull up nothing, simply move on.
Mm-hmm.
I am rather interested in this elven wizard.
Wherever we get some food and some booze, I'm down.
No more drinking, please.
Let's go back to the
I
magical
could go
book.
for a drink.
9 a.m. somewhere. You said it, Leon.
I think it's 9 a.m. here.
It's pretty close, yeah. So,
Do you guys want to ask the Marcus any more questions, or are you guys ready to just go start drinking somewhere?
Let me double check my to-do list.
Ready to go start misfitting.
Are we,
Here we
trying
go.
to poison guy or?
Did we get paid? How much was
Yes. 200 gold
Yes,
for
we.
everybody.
The gold has been acquired. Don't you worry. I'll make sure it gets sorted out.
Oh, wait,
evenly
Yeah, you will.
amongst
Yeah, you will.
everybody.
We're
I
not
will
having
make
another
sure
Arendelle in this game.
Everyone gets their fair
Well,
share.
Arendelle took care of it all, and he distributed things and bought the stuff, so I was okay with it. I was like, I don't know how he
Yeah.
got money.
I've
Why
already
don't we
done the,
give
I've
our
already
gold to the
done the
rogue?
math. Everyone
Arendelle
gets
was the
40
tax
gold. I've already done the
Thank
math.
I did have a question about your decapitation.
Yes.
How is it that you became no longer decapitated from a lich?
That is true.
Was there an exchange?
He exchanged a wish and brought me back. He found a sword of goodness and hope, in the crypts below there in the castle. When it was all over, they resided in the chapel. They muttered the words, and Edius brought me to him. I was brought back naked and reborn.
From nothing. Interesting.
There are places in this world that are terrible. If you died in that place, your soul was forever trapped. My soul was destroyed by the darkness. It is only by the grace of Tyr it was brought back. He looks down in shame by a lich.
I don't mean to interpose, sir, but from the sounds of it, it seems like that just means you have a much greater purpose left to do in this life, that it's not your time to go. That maybe you still have something you have yet to do that needs to be done. Or something like that.
My heart is resolute, and I stand unwavering in my commitment to the cause of righteousness and good. And though I may have been denied the chance to meet Tyr in the afterlife, I know I will continue to fight on this mortal plane, even if it means laying down my life once again.
But don't actually die again. That would be unfortunate and quite detrimental to this city. You're worth more alive than dead, I say.
That is true.
All men must die.
True, but they don't have to die meaninglessly.
I will fight for a righteous cause, and my death will never be meaningless. What can be said of you?
I live my life content.
These are not
We're still
content
finding our
times.
purpose.
If you wish to be mischievous, there are much evil throughout the land. There is rumors of orcs gathering in the south even. And with the darkness reawoken, it is only a matter of time before perhaps High Pass is brought under heel.
And what is it? If you were to send us north, what is it that you wish us to achieve?
Should go speak to the mage. He was most knowledgeable about these facts. The symbol that I showed you. Perhaps he has some associate with him. I have other kingly duties. I must protect the farmland so the grain comes in, so we do not starve.
This is the mage that had symbols on orcs' chests.
No, he showed up here not too long ago. He's an adventurer just like yourself. He's a misfit.
A misfit, but not one of us.
Well, sorry.
I am interested in finding this necromancer. If we can find information about this symbol, I suppose it will be of use.
Well, I don't think he's all that bad. Not if you escaped and didn't have to fight him.
Well, we're not finding the Lich, we're finding a necromancer, right?
Is that not the same thing?
Not necessarily, but
No.
more often than not.
They say the lich that saved my life married the Elven Queen. And they live in the Isles of Aethelos, south of here. The elf which I speak of is just... he's a traveler, a wanderer, seeking fame and renown, just like you, and like I once did before I took up my responsibility for the people here.
Does the Lich have a name?
His name is Dharma.
Dharma.
Maybe you should also take notes.
I hold up my journal.
You're trying to tell me you forgot one of my 10,000 NPCs?
Well, I got keen minds, so you have to tell me.
You're using that cheese on me, huh?
It's a beautiful cheese.
I don't need to. I want to do it most myself, but if there comes an episode up where I don't know something, I'm probably gonna take that card, yeah.
That concludes my line of questioning.
Of course.
If we are going north, would you happen to have a horse or two and maybe a wagon that you could spare?
Isn't it expensive?
Roll a d20. Roll persuasion with Barnabas.
Sure, I have proficiency in persuasion.
Don't keep your
Because
hopes up.
I was a businessman at heart, you see. That's
This
a
should
7.
be good.
Oh, you have advantage, Barnabas.
Oh.
Trish says that you have advantage.
Thank you for saving me from the 7 and giving me an 18.
He has picked something up from me.
Oh, you got an 18? Okay.
I run a business longer than you. I mean,
I could spare 2 work horses, but a wagon, maybe a cart. That'd be enough.
that would be more than enough. Thank you, sir.
We'll take good care of it.
Magic is hard to come by. That's why I had you try to find what you could at the temple. But
Of course.
apparently someone, as you said, was there before you.
Has there come any adventurers by here in the recent times? Just going off of that idea.
Only the mage has come by I can think of.
You
Most
suspect.
Most of the fighting men are with me and the Knights of Valiance.
And there are no raiders in the area, right?
And besides the occasional orcs, the numbers are growing to the south.
Okay. Bernadette, you had something?
I was going to ask if you had any idea of who would know about the artifacts in the temple, who might have been able to beat us to it. Seems like this necromancer is a candidate, but do you know of anyone else who knew about the artifacts?
I am not a diviner. I'm sorry.
Very well.
Anybody else have any questions?
Thank you for your time, Lord Commander.
I wish you the best of luck in your lordship, my lord, sir.
And to you, may the light of Tyr guide you.
Slade bows, and I walk away.
Quill curtsies and also joins them.
I bow my head and pivot on my foot, walk out.
Look over at Barnabas, see what everyone else is doing, just do a leave.
Sasha does a nod and goes.
She just sucked the
So
Lord Commander.
casual.
Then, yeah, she's not like a what's up one. It's more like a thanks.
Everyone nods or bows. Sasha does the exact opposite. So,
Just does
It's
intimidation.
bomb.
Sabra.
Bring it in.
Sabra,
What's
Sabra,
up?
Sabra.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
Sabah.
We have a
I've
few
added-
things.
I've added 2 horses and a cart.
And does Waverly give us the gold?
Not yet.
Dude.
We're
Actually, I
walking
go
we
up to
gotta
Waverly
go to
right now. We're
town.
walked away, right? So I go up to Waverly.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey.
Mhm.
I found my notes. So I'll be meeting.
I take your hand softly.
Who's?
Oh, you're not Waverly right now. You're a big lion guy.
Big lion guy. About 8 foot tall.
Copper wire.
He's got a few inches on me,
Just a few.
Ew.
but not where it matters.
A tiny bell.
Oh,
Fine
yes.
silver wire. A pinch of
Small loincloth.
grease. Oh, I don't want to keep grease.
We can get you a component pouch.
That would be nice.
As you guys are
Awesome.
exiting, Sasha, what do you look like? Describe your character.
She is a tall, slenderish lady. She's pretty. She's not buff, but you can tell like
She's
she's
toned.
capable.
She's got definition to the
Yeah,
muscles.
she has definition. There we go. Cause she's nimble. She climbs up trees. She can do whatever. Cut down trees. Fight guys. Don't matter. Arm wrestle for fun. And she has brown hair, and it's long brown hair. She usually like tries to like wear it in braids to keep it out of her. She always wears her hood up, so put it all back. Obviously, how else can I describe her? Oh, she wears what is this called? Just the top part.
Leather jerkin, something like that.
Yeah, whatever just the top part is with the hood, and
Halter
then
top. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like a
well,
fashion
yeah.
thing.
This is just like a cape, but not a cape. She has
Awesome.
leather.
The curtain call. You wear the curtain call.
She wears tall
Where-
boots
Where do you keep your swords at?
close to my heart. No, she has. She don't have anything in her back except for her bow. She has her long bow. She has her crossbow in hand, and then she has not a holster, but you know whatever it's called for knives.
A sheath?
Yeah. Feeling lucky, punk?
As you step outside the keep, you spot a group of paladins training near the courtyard. They wear shining armor. Each piece is perfectly polished, and they carry swords and shields with ease. The sun glints off the metal as they move, their movements precise and well coordinated. They shout orders to one another, their voices ringing out with determination and discipline. You can feel the energy of their training, Sasha. The dedication to their cause and their unwavering strength in their faith. You watch in awe as they continue to rigorously practice, honing their skills, preparing for whatever challenges lie about.
Well, that's a good sight.
Oh, that reminds me.
I placed 40 gold in Sasha's hand.
Bernadette, you asked me to hold on to the shield. Was there a reason you wanted it?
Oh, if any of us could use it, potentially myself, but it's a little big. But
I could always make you a smaller shield if you wanted.
that's true. I do like the one I have. It is small and light. But if anyone else could use it, I think we should check it for magical properties.
Oi, you there, sellsword! He points over to Sasha.
Uh-oh.
Someone in chat has summoned a random encounter. And therefore you have been chosen.
Oh, you don't have
You there!
Yes.
What kind of sword is that?
I will find out right now.
Why do the shiny bug people yell so much?
Literally being harassed by the gods of the city.
I just lean down towards Bernadette's ear and I was like,
I think it's called bravado.
I just call it Shorty.
Come over here. And test your mettle with me.
You want me to battle you?
Yes, I am challenging you to a duel, sellsword.
With
Is there no
my
honor to
sword?
your name?
Listen, with my short sword against your long sword, can I just from here with my bow? What do you want?
Have you accepted the challenge?
Sasha, you really don't have to do this.
I don't know.
What are the terms of the duel?
Bernadette.
What?
Sasha, you're not afraid, are you?
Of course not, Waverly. But listen, this might not be something we want to get sidetracked on right now.
It's never wrong to say no.
Listen, if it's a 1-to-1, it's just me and him. If it's a 2v1, meaning you're gonna jump in, there's gonna be other cards back there jumping into this.
This is all you.
A 1v1 is honorable.
He challenged you, not me.
Sir, why me? Why do you want to challenge me, and what do I get if I win?
You carry those arms about like you own the place. You should join the order. And I challenge you to a duel of honor.
You have been waving your arms like crazy.
Oh, knives. Sir, I have to respectfully decline. I don't want to join the order.
You have no honor.
I have honor. Don't test my honor.
Then stand up and fight for it.
Having honor and choosing fights is very different, kind sir. Isn't it kind of dishonorable to pick a fight with a maiden in the middle of a street?
She's no maiden. She has a sword and bow.
Excuse me?
Look at her arms.
Have you noticed? So she's quite terrifying in a fight. She scares me every time she pulls out her bow.
A crossbow, by the way.
Both.
Oh, and
yes.
longbow.
She has that too.
Oh, I haven't seen that in action.
My name is
what
Jaeger
is your name,
Angel.
sir?
My name is Jaeger Angelbright, and I challenge you. Accept now, you coward.
You know, at least they didn't challenge Quill. Quill's quite deadly with a sword.
No!
Just the book in front of her.
Just trying to get somebody else to fight.
At this point, Barnabas is actually starting to walk up.
Sir, please leave them alone. We have other things that are more important than a fight with you.
I was not speaking to you. I was speaking to the lady.
I understand that, but I don't want you fighting her. She's my friend.
She can stand up for
Wait.
herself. She's armed. And I
Listen,
challenge you. He
We
takes
have
off his
reason-
gauntlet. He throws it down. He's like, accept now or be dishonored.
We have business directly from the Knight Commander Marcus Darksbane. Are you seriously about to interfere?
Make a make a roll, Barnabas.
Bardic
Sasha, just do it.
inspiration.
Just do it. It's gonna be over quick.
And you have inspiration from
What's the dice
chat.
on that?
I don't know. You just get advantage.
Oh, good. Advantage. I really like advantage. That's
Natural
nice.
2 on the first one.
And Bardic Inspiration from Waverly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the dice on that? Is it D6 or
D6.
Alright. So it's a 14 plus 5. That's a 19.
Oh my. Steve has come in and bombarded us with subs. And he has given the next player disadvantage, but we won't count it for this roll. Someone has tried to cheese you to get into the fight. I will roll a counter roll with you with this guy, though. Here we go. Mark, Lord Commander Darksbane, what business do you have? A rabble like you and sell swords?
I think our business is none of yours.
What she means to say is that we are not supposed to divulge any information at this time, sir.
Well, so be it. Consider your name dishonored, Sasha.
It's not. No. Just because you let him intimidate you does not mean I get dishonored.
It's okay, Sasha. You've dishonored them. What will you do?
Hold my cloak.
Sasha, we really don't have time for this.
Listen, I can't have my name spoiled.
By somebody like him, it doesn't matter.
That is true. But what if I just got rid of him real quick? He's a bit of a bitch.
Wouldn't be the
Sasha,
first man you've lost disappointed, Sasha.
Just because someone isn't exactly right in their mind doesn't mean you should end them.
Squire, hold my cloak. He takes off his cloak and hands it to the squire.
You know
He
what?
waits for you. He looks down at the glove. He looks back at you. He's like, pick it up. If you accept the
I'm
challenge,
holding your cloak,
you
Sasha.
knave.
I'm just gonna go. You know what? My friend Barnabas has asked me to step aside. We're on official business. We're not on training business. We've already trained, so we're just gonna go and do our official business while you still learn how to do things over here. Okay?
Sure. Consider you're a coward.
Okay, Peter, or whatever your name was. We'll just skedaddle.
Jaeger. Don't forget it. I'll be here when you return.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Paul.
As they're beginning to walk away, I turn back around and I just glare at him.
When Barnabas glares, I use vicious mockery.
You use vicious mockery on the guy?
Yeah.
Roll. I have to make a save, right?
guy.
What do you
Oh
say?
no. Oh no, this could be bad.
You fuck this guy. He's a jackass.
While he's
but-
casting that, I'm not aware of it, but I'm gonna say something while saying that.
Don't
Yeah,
you
but
ever
damaging
talk-
him.
Don't you ever threaten my friends again, sir.
What do you say, Waverly?
I want to lose experience fighting you.
I grab Barnabas by the arm while this is going and go, yeah, tell him, Barney.
Next GM roll has
Only.
disadvantage, so I'll roll with disadvantage on the roll. He turns around.
Wisdom 14.
Yeah, he turns around and says, "What did you say?"
And Waverly's not making eye contact. He's next to Sasha, but Barnabas is.
Are you trying to
Barnabas just-
deceive someone? Like you try to mimic
up.
someone's voice or something?
Yeah, I mimicked Barnabas's voice.
That's fucked up.
Oh, Barnabas's voice? He looks over at Barnabas. What did you say?
I said, don't you ever threaten one of my friends again, sir.
Takes off his gauntlet, throws it down in front of Barnabas. Accept their name.
Oh, jeez.
Now turn that goat into metal,
Can I have
into a
him
tin
make,
can.
Can I have him make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Barnabas is starting to get a little fumed. Not angry,
How
but fumed.
how far away is the
He's in front of
How-
Barnabas.
how far away did we get from the hall where the Lord Commander was?
We're just out in the courtyard, Theater of the Mind, guys.
Yeah, so we're like right outside. We're very close to it.
Yeah, relatively.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just checking for distance. I need a con save, please.
You guys
Yeah,
are so good
I-
at fighting.
I fail.
Okay. As
Yeah.
he says this, as he throws off the gauntlet down to Barnabas and is acting like a dick, Bernadette just pulls out the mirror, just gives it a spin, and looks up to a flat part of the roof. And he's up there now.
You teleport him up there.
I cast Vortex Warp. I put him somewhere safe, but he's up on the roof.
He disappoints with a little whoop. He looks around, and all the soldiers begin to laugh. And he's
There
like,
we go.
"What
Oh
the?"
my! You're gonna have to teach me that.
I think I will.
You're a coward!
Ooh, good girl.
He screams down. He's like, "I'll be down there in a minute. Wait right there." And he
Yeah,
begins,
hit
just
me
like
later.
runs off from there.
Hit me
Barnabas,
up when
you
you
really
get back.
must
Hit me up.
watch your attitude.
Wrong number, who dis?
Let's just go.
Here's your 40. Here's your 40 gold, by the way, Barnabas.
Let's go, guys. Just walk. Yeah.
Just leave.
Thank you.
Here's your 40 gold, Bernadette.
Thank you.
This guy
Here's-
before fake
here's
Prince
your-
Charming gets back.
40 gold quill.
Thank you.
Where's mine?
Thank you.
It's you've already gotten it.
Where's your half of mine?
Aquay says she'll give it to you later.
No. And dances.
Right, he's actually
battle?
getting kind of close, so let's go.
Oh,
Dad.
what did that
We were
say?
we were told where the wizard is, right?
Yeah, not really. You guys just leave though. You guys hear the
yes.
chuckles from the other paladins as the other guy kind of just gets outsmarted or whatever, and you guys end up taking off.
Yeah, when I walked away, though, I high-fived one of the guards that were laughing at him, and then I walked away more.
What is this confounded thing? It's so fun. Let's keep doing it. Once you
I
start,
like
you cannot
it.
stop.
I like it.
Shall we stop by a store first before we head north?
Well, as I was saying, I need some components.
They sell kits with all of that in it.
Oh, they do?
You see bird at blue screens.
Well, I do know a general's goods store that might have a few things that you might be looking for, Miss Quill.
Yeah, I know. The alchemy store that we went by the other day.
Oh, you remember? Here, that's
Yeah.
the one. It's the bouncing sail. I'll walk us there just in case we forgot.
I'll take us to the bouncing sail.
I know that your shop is called Widdled, but I can't remember the last of it.
The Widdled pony.
Are we looking to
Oh,
get
yeah.
a few discounts at
After your
these
first
stores?
toy.
I wouldn't do that to them. We're already in an economic depression. We kind of need all the good we can get, I'm afraid.
What's a little bit more depression?
A lot when it comes to economy, I'm afraid.
Alright, well then I tell you what. I don't know if I can help myself, so I'll stay outside.
Okay.
I just hang out with Waverly.
That sounds awfully more adult than what you make out to be.
I made that noise. Sasha made that noise.
Right, let's go to the alchemy store then.
Yeah.
The bouncing soul. Yeah.
Quill, I believe you need a pearl. I am in need
This is true.
of
And
a brass brazier, fine familiar scroll, and smith's tools.
oh, a fine familiar. That
Well,
would be fun.
if you need Smith's tools, you can always ask to borrow mine.
I know, but if I can, I'd want to have my own.
Well, that's fine. I understand. You don't need me anymore.
Sasha runs back in. No, I was kidding.
You guys, we have Waverly and Sasha outside, and the rest of everybody seems to be going inside to do a little bit of shopping at the general store. You pull open the door, and there is...
I'm taking them to the bouncing sail, the alchemy shop.
Uh-huh. You push open the heavy wooden door of the bouncing sail, and you're greeted by the sound of creaking floorboards and the smell of salt water and seaweed. The shop is busy but cozy, with shelves lining the walls of cluttered countertops in the back. The dim lighting, provided by a few oil lamps scattered around the room, gives the space, a strange ambience. You can see a variety of items for sale, and on the shelves you spot jars of strange glowing liquids, shells in different colors and sizes. The intricate bottles filled with shimmering dust, and there are also piles of ropes, anchors, and other nautical equipment, along with a rack of weather-torn maps and sea charts. Why don't we have Waverly roll a d20?
Well, he stayed outside, so I don't know about that.
Are you questioning me, Quill?
Natural 20.
Oh.
Okay.
And
what could
here
this be?
is what the bouncing sail is like about. Awesome.
Where was that when I went in my back and forth again?
The owner of the bouncing sail is a tiefling named Samir. She stands about 5 feet 7 inches with long horns that curve to the side, and her head has expensive jewelry, decorated in lavish clothing. A long red cape displays the symbol of the dynasty of where she came from on her back. And while the collection of rings showcases her vast wealth, she speaks with slow and calculating tone, always trying to be polite as she converses with the patrons. There is also in here Bernadette, since Waverly rolls a natural 20, a mysterious man. You catch, as you walk in, you catch the glimpse of a figure. He's in black robes. You can't feel a sense of unease as you kind of look at him. He's with a companion. The companion's face is covered by the hood that he's wearing, also in black robes. The man, he's a tall, slender figure. He's cloaked in darkness, and you can see the glint as he kind of moves his head from side to side, as he's also shopping here. He has like these sharp silver eyes. The hood is pulled low over his face, obscuring most of his features, but you get this sense, an air of power and mystery emanating from this elven mage. You notice along the trim of his robe, intricate silver runes etched into the fabric. And I will link his thing here.
I'll just reach over and grab and tug on Barnabas' sleeve.
Something I can help you with?
And I just point.
Well, that's a smoky looking fella. Oh, where is he? Oh, good eye, Bernadette.
He's a lot closer than we anticipated.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd find him in here. Shall we go talk to him?
Bernadette starts walking up to him in a way that you would know, Barnabas. You probably shouldn't let her walk up to him.
Bernadette, wait.
I say, it's just kind of not pick you up, but just stop you
Yeah.
by putting my hands on both your shoulders.
What?
Maybe let me do the talking. No,
Okay.
Okay, so
I know how excited you can get.
while they're doing this, I want to check out the axes on display and also the chainmails on display to see which one is there more of here in the
My
store.
brother and Christ, we are in an alchemy store.
Okay.
So,
Well,
I will point
Anvil
out
did
this.
say it was a general store, so
I will point out the man to the rest of the members of the party. If I have to lean over and tap on the window to get those two's attention, I'll just like point out the man so everyone's aware he's in here.
what are you guys talking about outside? Waverly and Sasha. And Waverly, you're still this big, hulking, Wolverine-looking guy.
Why don't you head inside, Sasha? I'm going to become a little bit more inconspicuous.
Like, you just go around the corner or do it right in front of me? Now you're shy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you gonna be me? Are you gonna go in there as me?
Sure.
Don't.
Okay. I would never become you without permission. We've talked about this.
That's. I need you to tell me who you're gonna be when you come in there, and then I'll go in there.
Okay.
Who?
I haven't figured it out yet.
Go around the corner. Look, there's an alley right here. Just go right
Just
here.
go in there and I'll meet you in there. And I'm gonna go in the alley.
Oh crap! All right, Sasha goes. Okay, I'm gonna go in. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Don't worry, I can't take a piece when someone's watching either.
I don't go in, but I just keep yelling like I'm going farther away with footsteps.
I could just imagine there's a hobo in the alley that overheard that's like, don't worry, I can't take a piece when he's watching either.
If there's someone in the alley, my claws are coming out.
Waverly, as you kind of go into the alleyway, you see Nicholas there. He was the peasant that needed the clothing, who asked the gold from Quill.
So, since I'm in Leonin form, I have the racial abilities, right?
You do not.
Oh, so I can't daunting roar?
I don't think so, my friend. I think you're stretching
Okay.
a little bit now, buddy.
The only trace
Can I intimidate?
The only trace you take from that, I think, is just physical ones.
I'm just
full maturity.
I'm just trying to describe something though, real quick. You see him, Waverly. You know, he asked Quill for money for like a shirt and some clothes. You see him there. He has no shirt. He has no like shoes, but he does have something in his hand, and he barely notices you. He's got a bottle in his hand. He is just drinking in there, and he just looks over to you, and he's like, and then he just goes back to drinking his bottle. What do you do?
I want to scare him, so I want to intimidate him.
Can Sasha be peeking around the corner also?
Yes, Sasha's there, peeking around the corner, watching all this, because Waverly seems a little distracted. Someone in chat gave you disadvantage on the roll.
That's fine. Do I have advantage for my natural 20?
No.
Okay.
We will not void out chat's disadvantage with your cheese. I love it.
Cool.
Because that's not a challenge roll. That was just a straight up roll.
I rolled a 13 plus 6.
All right.
19? Is that 19?
Yeah.
I don't win. He kind of gets up. He's like, he just runs off, and you see him drop the bottle. It shatters on the alleyway, and you see this guy just run off Sasha.
Is he going past me as I'm peeking?
He's running away from you because you're kind
Well,
of
it
peering
seems
down the alleyway.
like
He's
Waverly's
running
just
away.
walking away. Shouldn't you try and get him, Sasha?
I didn't do anything. Wait, he didn't do anything, did he?
You hear the glass like
Filled him
shatter.
up?
It's a bottle, like it's probably like half drunk, and you kind of think to yourself, he must have spent some of Quill's gold on some booze.
Oh yeah, she put 2 and 2 together on that one.
Waverly, you can make a perception roll, and Sasha,
16.
you make a stealth roll with disadvantage because someone gave you disadvantage in chat.
Chat's in a mood today.
Ah, yes.
I right click
People
it
are
to do
spending-
disadvantage, correct?
Yes, and then you click disadvantage.
Roll.
The stealth roll.
6.
Natural 1. Sasha, as you're peering around the corner, how do you get discovered by Waverly?
Guess I'm not being very inconspicuous. I'm just like
Just-
really or over. I'm like, or you know what? Here. it is.
Just burp.
You just look
He
around
drops.
the corner.
He's
and
yelling
then
at the
he's just
guy.
staring.
Scares him. He drops the thing and goes, "No, save the bull." Oh,
That's perfect.
that's what I wanted. I wanted him to save the alcohol. Hey, that's always funny.
What do you do, Waverly? You need to think for a minute.
Yeah, go to the other group real quick.
Let's go to the other group. You seem in deep thought right now. You got DM stumped. You guys are inside the store. Quill, you're looking around. So what this is, it's a general store, just like you said. Any basic type of stuff is here. That you can buy, like arms, armor, anything from the adventuring gears list is also here. Quill, roll a d6.
Okay.
And I will also let you roll a.
That's a 1.
They have 1 healing potion, 1 lesser healing
Okay.
potion. And now I'll let you roll a d20 to determine the margin that the merchant charges. If you
That's a
roll.
12.
So just, we'll say 10%.
Okay, 10% over the
Yeah,
average.
over
Okay.
the cost price.
Okay, sure. Well, I still want to see if they have any axes or a chainmail on display.
They do. It's 10% above market.
Okay, do these appear to be like common wares? Are there a lot of them here in the shop? This
They're
goes
whatever
into
you
some
want 'em to
thinking
look
that I'm
like.
going to do.
Yes, they're whatever you want them to be.
Okay, I'm
You see what I'm
I'm gonna sneak into a corner and I'm just gonna try and like get Barnabas and Benedict's attention, but they seem to be occupied talking to amongst themselves. So I'm gonna walk into a corner where I'm obscured.
Yeah,
Hide
sure.
if you want. And I'm going to cast Distort Value onto my hand axe.
Okay, sure. What do you try to do? How do you try to make it look more valuable or less valuable?
Pristine and also covered in silver. Yes.
Okay. Which I think increases the value by like 3x or something.
Something like that.
Okay, sure.
I don't know exactly.
Let's go to
Sure.
Bernadette and Barnabas.
I'm afraid there's no set in stone value, unfortunately, but it's up to DM's discretion.
I think it's like double the value though.
That'd be great.
Fair enough.
Something like that. It distorts the value.
Either
Yeah.
doubles or halves it. That's simple enough.
Do you think that's who we're looking for?
Yeah, certainly looks like it. I'll go grab his attention.
Is he currently talking to someone right now? I think I heard that there was another figure with him.
There's a guy, there's an elven mage there. He is searching for supplies
Oh, he's by himself. All right.
with his companion.
He has a
Oh,
companion with him.
Of course.
He has a companion. You look at his companion, and he's covered in just black, like a black hood with thin slits, almost like an executioner's mask. And Barnabas, make a perception roll.
Sure.
I'm proficient enough as well. 13.
You don't know. There's just something off about the guy, but you can't quite pinpoint it. You haven't looked at him hard enough yet. Excuse me, he says to you, Barnabas.
Hello, would you happen to be Mr. Adran Tien?
Who?
I pull out the slip of paper I wrote his name on, pull out my monocles.
Adran Tien.
That is me. Do you speak Quenya?
What?
No, I'm afraid not, sir. I had to write it down. No.
I pull it back up, put it in my shirt.
What did he ask?
Do you speak Quenya?
Do you speak Quenya?
Yes, it's the language of elves.
I'm afraid not, sir. It's a beautiful language, I'm sure, but I'm afraid I haven't had the time to learn it. That's beside the point. We were sent here by Knight Commander Marcus Darksbane, and well, he wanted us to see if you had any work for us in the north.
North? I am traveling west.
West?
Oh, yes.
Well,
There's some dangerous rumors going about over there. Farms being attacked and so forth. And I am always looking for things, disturbing things. You get what I mean?
Like things to the south? Bernadette is just hard looking at his companion.
Is Bernadette's kind of tall though, right?
She's like 5'8", so she's on the taller side. She's not super
Yeah.
tall, but actually no, she's not. She's wrong character. She's small. She's like 5'3", 5'4".
Yeah, so
She's
you're
just
looking
always
up at
next
this
to
guy.
Barnabas, so she
Yeah.
looks small in comparison.
Yeah,
That's how
she's
you're doing the
little.
lookup thing. Yeah, the guy is kind of like well built. Bernadette, make a perception roll.
All right, I'm trying it on the computer this time. Let's see if this works. All right,
Are you having
perception.
problems with D&D Beyond?
No, I'm trying to get used to the PC. 15.
Oh, nice. You get like you just get that feeling like something's weird about this guy.
Yeah, I think,
You know, it's like that guy in the bar, you know, or that I don't want to say ick feeling, but like you just get that weird feeling about him.
Yeah, I think at some point in the conversation, Bernadette just reaches over and like pushes on his like side area.
He just kind of like sways a little bit and he looks at you. He like kind of turns, doesn't say anything. He says,
Bernadette.
he says,
What?
are you with, is it just you two or do you have others?
There are 3 others, sir.
Excellent. I am trying to gather supplies myself before I venture further west and try to gather more on these rumors.
What is it that you collect rumor-wise? Strange things.
Well, you know, you hear things.
Like,
Things well, let's just say I'll make the prices right if you don't ask enough questions. He reaches down into his pocket and he pulls out a ruby. The ruby is like cut. He's like, there's more where these are. I'm sure where we're going. He puts it back in his pouch and he's like, we're going to the gold vein mines. That's where you
Would
want
I
to
have
go,
heard of these
course.
before?
Give me a second. Make a history roll, Barnabas.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the name is called the Gold Peak Mountains.
Gold Peak Mountains.
23.
I think I heard of them.
Or 22.
You've heard that, Barnabas, you've heard that the dwarves were mining out there before the darkness came. But even before the darkness came, you remember reading through maybe some books or some passing knowledge from some of the dwarves that the gold mines have run dry. But there's always like prospectors and things that go out there just to, get lucky.
That's where the dwarves go to mine, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes. There's rumors there's more to be found, though, and I'm willing to find it if something is out there stirring you know what. And after the darkness came, of course, places like this became abandoned. There might be something valuable out there, something worth finding.
Well, I suppose that's some mighty fair intuition up there, sir.
Let's go back to Waverly and Sasha out in the alleyway.
There is now a dead man.
I
A lot has happened within the last 5 minutes.
Oh, he ran away. He's not dead. Oh.
Waverly is going to
Trip him.
duck into a crowd, Assassin's Creed style, and slip into a different alley, and then shift.
You're in an alleyway, and you're trying to go into another alleyway.
Yeah, I've tried to lose Sasha.
He looks back, he sees you, Sasha, and like you look back and you see him, and then he just bolts around the corner.
She just does this because she just knows how she just. I'm going inside. I'm gonna go inside the building instead. I just walk inside the store and
you see Barnabas and Bernadette talking with someone. And let's go to Quill real quick. Quill, what do you? So you've distorted the value on this thing, and I think you just doubled the price of it. I think that's the way it is.
Yep.
I'll just simplify it.
I'm then gonna browse to see if they have any tomes laying around. There's any
tomes or books?
Stray tomes? Yeah, anything to read.
That's a little bit harder to find, especially they probably wouldn't have it out. A book in this time frame is very expensive.
Exactly.
A book is. They don't have it like out for you to browse. It's probably behind the shelf with the counter and stuff like that.
Fair enough. So what?
The book is about 50
you can go to the
gold
next
pieces.
one.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Sasha, you come in and you see them talking to this strange elven guy, and we're gonna just continue our conversation. I guess Sasha joins him.
just walk
In
up
case
quietly.
you were concerned, we do possess 2 strong horses and a cart.
Excellent.
We're also all capable of fighting if the need would arise. I don't think of myself as a braggart, but I've been told I'm a fair hand in the kitchen, so I can cook us meals on our journey.
Excellent. My companion here doesn't eat much. I hope you don't mind, but...
Oh, of course. I don't try.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Bernadette's still looking up at the companion and just smiles just a little bit.
He looks down at you. You just hear like a soft grunt.
Cool.
Oh, I don't think she's ever acted offended. We saw him before.
That's just talking
we-
about Bernadette like she's a dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I figured out what I want to do.
Sorry, she's aggressive. Don't pet.
I could totally imagine Bernadette just biting someone's hand. I'm sorry. Good. Oh, I was not ready for that, and I said it.
Well, when should we leave?
We're prepared to leave as soon as you are, sir.
Well, we finish our shopping first,
Oh, of
Yard.
course.
but soon.
Guys,
I
what
bought a few rations. I expect us to be gone for at least 3 days to a week, perhaps. So
We found the person.
I just grabbed Bernadette by the shoulder down here. I'm just like, what's going on?
Oh,
You guys where are you going?
Well, I think Barnabas wants us all to go, but we found the person that Lord Commander wanted us to find.
Who is this?
Oh, of course. Allow me to introduce,
I pull out the paper again. Pull out the monocles.
Adron Tiernithra. He's the elven mage that Knight Commander Marcus told us about.
And he says to you in Elvish, Sasha, "Ooh, pleasure to meet you, my lady." And he tries to take your hand with like an Elvish gesture. Give it like a kiss on the, palm.
She does it. She lets him.
It is at this time Waverly walks in and gasps.
What is Waverly
Well-
doing out on the alleyway?
Waverly is shifting into Meredith.
I imagine this is kind of like the fucking Thing, man. With
It is
John
The
Carpenter, or like John Carpenter. Just like this pile of goo and ooze just begins to shuffle off your face. As you transform
ooh.
into this thing.
Not to be an
What?
anime nerd, but that kind of sounds like fucking Toga from MHA.
I actually took it from Supernatural, the Skinwalker.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I shift into a Clash Star with Heterochromia, so I have 2 different colored eyes.
Yes, the girl that
The
you
colors?
messaged me about.
Yeah, yep. So I put her in chat.
Yes. Very attractive looking woman. How does she sound like?
She's British.
13.
She is
Ba, ba,
British.
boom.
And she is 6'4". She is tall.
Sasha hates girls.
Not taller than me, I'm afraid.
Do you come into the store?
I do. I do come into the store. And I start perusing the wares.
What do you look like? Shy?
It's in
the
chat.
Describe
Kind of
yourself.
looks like
Waverly.
Siri.
Oh, I've got
Okay.
a half cut. Half the hair is braided. I have
Tatas.
I do have lots of tatas.
Top heavy.
Very fine assets. I've got a red scarf with a feathered cowl and blue leathers on.
Does Sasha know her or no?
No, Sasha's never seen this woman.
What do you do, Waverly? As you come in, you see them talking to this elvish guy, and you see him kiss Sasha right on the hand.
Well, I was gonna give Sasha the signal, but I can't right now. So with them all distracted, I'm gonna steal something.
Wow.
Do I see any health potions nearby?
There's one health potion again. It's behind the counter, so anything like 50 gold and above is probably like back behind the counter and needs to be requested.
Sounds like a job for my handy dandy mage hand.
And try to
Her will
mage
be
hand
there
it
as
across.
well.
Oh yeah.
Make a stealth roll.
Stealth roll.
So Purse would also be on the shelf behind the desk.
24.
Give me a second.
A 24 does
Oh,
not beat
you have
Bleeder's
disadvantage.
passive.
Of disadvantage? Oh.
Yes.
With that
It's the
24,
chat
Bleeder
gave
is aware.
disadvantage, I think.
15.
Okay, now Bleeder is actually aware with his passive of 16.
What's
Hold on, hold
passive?
Passive perception. I find it hilarious that Bleeder can actually see what's happening, and he chooses to do nothing.
She
Bleeder
sees
is an agent of chaos.
as the invisible hand like reaches out Waverly, and she sees the Samir sees this happening, and she looks back and she sees you. I roll an 18, not just a straight roll. She says, "Thief!" She points over to you.
No. You got it all wrong. You were busy, so I was just wanting to examine it a little bit closer.
I feel like we all turn around.
And she
Yeah,
points.
no, I'm willing to pay for it. I just want to,
She grabs out of
check
there.
the quality.
Really, you could have just asked. Make a deception
You
roll
were
with
so busy. It would be rude.
disadvantage. Make a deception roll with disadvantage.
How much perception would it take to figure out who this is?
16, apparently.
I rolled
pretty
pretty
good. Yeah, I rolled really good. She says, "Well, all right. Come here then."
Never heard a natural one get called really good before.
Yeah, that'd be good over there.
You come over there, and she says, "You know, they take the thief's hands."
Oh, good thing I'm not a thief.
Well, the price just went up for you. 100 gold.
Okay. 100 gold. See, now, what makes this health potion worth it? Now, so I've got this lug in my adventuring crew who loves to be really stupid, and I would love to, just
Well, you're
get
kinda
the
seeing this too.
acknowledgement that I need sometimes. They don't acknowledge me the way they should, and I would just love to be the hero one time.
Well, what makes it worth it is I don't call the gods on you. Pay 100 gold, and I'll let you walk away without me getting the god on you.
Fair deal. Yeah, we have a deal. Yep.
She points to the counter.
I'm going to pay 100 gold.
Excellent. And she takes the gold and like shuffles it over. She says, "Here you go." Those Knights of Valiance can be kind of brutal when it comes to thieves.
We're all watching this, and I'm just saying,
she always was a bitch. The one shopkeeper I never got along with.
I'm gonna go back to the guy talking with you guys, and then I'm gonna go back to Quill.
Okay.
He says, "I've just bought a few days worth of rations, but I'll meet you outside when you're ready to depart." And he decides to leave. Does you guys want to ask him any more questions before he goes?
Oh.
he said the fewer questions, the better. So Barnabas
Okay.
is respecting his privacy.
Yeah.
Sure. Quill, what are you doing? You see this kind of go down where apparently Waverly, or some form of Waverly, as you see the magic hand, who else could it be, right? As the magical mage hand, reaches across. And Sasha, you see this too. It's just like another form of Waverly dicking around. And Quill, you look down at the distorted thing, and the luster begins to kind of come off a little bit. I think the spell only lasts like a minute or 2 or 5 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay,
So.
what do you do?
Let me see. Actually, now
More shenanigans at the shop.
yeah, a minute. Okay. Well, I guess
What do you think?
that was
She
pointless
threatens.
then.
She says that the Knights of Valiance, are not very kind to thieves.
Okay. Well, so while they were distracted, the pearls they were behind the counter. You said.
This is like a sea, there's like a sea theme to the shop for sure, and she does have a pearl. The pearl is 110 gold.
Yeah, but it's not out in the open where I could reach it, right?
That's correct. It's just like being in the jewelry store, it's behind that bulletproof glass or some shit.
Okay.
They're just not gonna just have some guy come off the street and be like, "Hey."
Okay. Any magic rings?
A la Waverly, magical rings? No.
Yes. Okay. Well, I want to go up to the counter.
Yes.
And well, since the distorted value is falling off, I'm basically just gonna shiver it around, just trying to brush the last bits off.
I would like to sell some things here.
Of course. What do you want to sell?
So there's this hand axe, and
Yeah.
I also have the chainmail.
And she puts the chainmail on the table.
These
Sure.
would be
You guys,
That'd be
do you guys want to sell the chainmail? Is that what's going on? Remember the chainmail you got from the guy in the from the frog fight?
Did we have a chance to identify and do all the checks on any of our stuff?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you guys did, and I told you what they are. You
No,
actually
magic one.
you have one piece of ascending stone that you identified too, and in doing so, Bernadette, you found out the command word for it as well when you identified it.
Okay. But nothing else is magical, not the shield, not the chainmail, nothing like that?
No.
Okay.
It's just like normal arms and armor type stuff from unfortunate victims of Amon the Devouring Toad. So are we selling that chainmail, Quill? Is that what we're doing, or is this personal chainmails of yours?
Well, yes, I'm selling that chainmail that I found in there.
Do you guys want to sell that chainmail?
Pretty sure the only person who could wear it. Actually, I don't even have proficiency in heavy armor. I don't think any of us could wear it.
Well, is
it-
chainmail heavy?
I think it's medium
heavy
armor. It's heavy armor?
Yeah, chainmail's heavy. It's 16.
Yeah.
Flat 16.
All right. How much does it cost, Quill?
I think it's about
50 gold.
40 gold. 50?
50 gold. Yep.
Okay.
She says.
So, yeah.
All right. She says that, and she looks down at the hand axe and make an inspection roll, right? Because the distort values on it.
It's already gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
Let's just say that's gone.
The hand axe is this like a personal possession of yours, or is this again loot that we found?
It was loot from the tomb underneath the
nice.
the temple.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So the cost of the hand axe and the chainmail, she hands you the gold piece amount,
Okay.
right?
Do you have a pearl here?
Yeah, she has the 110 gold piece pearl. I mean, this one?
Yeah, okay. I would really like that.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Well, as you see, I'm well, a person of the weave, and I would really need it for a spell of mine.
The fishermen go out every day and look for pearls. Mages just like you want them all the time. But they're
Yeah,
rare. But they sometimes
They are?
find the black ones as well.
do you have such a thing?
No, unfortunately, they are sold or they don't arrive here. You know, fishermen find something like that, they don't want to sell it to a hawker to me, they'd just rather retire.
Well, okay. So I can give you here gold. Well, I was also thinking, do you have a component of something that was royal once?
So let me just make this clear. You sell the chainmail, you sell the hand axe, and then you want to buy the pearl. Do you buy the pearl for 110? Okay. She hands you the pearl for 110 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now what else are you asking about?
A royalty component worth 1 gold.
A royalty component. Define what a royalty component is.
Probably a piece of crown or maybe some cloth from like a cloak of somebody that worn a royalty figure.
Fortunately, that sounds such a strange offer. Most of the kings are slain, and Lord Marcus doesn't want to take over. There's nobody royal anymore around here.
That's okay. Well,
Much
I guess it can't be helped. Do you have any magical items? I'm looking for rings.
Magical rings?
Yeah.
Afraid not.
Oh, not either?
Oh, I'm sorry.
How about some organic material? Do you have any, like, special mushrooms?
You want some mushrooms?
Yeah, they could be useful. I wonder what you have.
I don't know if we do. We have some of this clam meat. You want some clam meat?
I'm not.
She
I
like
don't eat fish food.
she shows you like an oyster, and there's like a little bit of goo in there.
Quill just shuts her nose.
She's like, it's delicious though.
It's not.
Where do you think the pearls come from?
It's there.
She doesn't have any mushrooms nearby, but it's something you probably gather, Quill, on the road.
And she just storms off.
Kind of muted when you do that. When you cover your mouth, I can't hear you, or
Okay.
your voice blows out. All right.
Well, I guess it'll be all.
And she storms off.
Does anybody else want to buy anything while we're here?
I do. Yeah.
Bro, you good?
No. I just walk up to the counter after I see Quill storming off.
All right. I need do you have a scroll of Find Familiar, a brass brazier, and some smithing tools?
So, sniffing tools?
Smithing. To
Oh,
smith.
smithing tools.
No.
Sniffing.
It's the chloroform in that little glass vial you break in order to wake somebody up.
Smelling salts.
Smelling salts,
Sniffing.
I have
Sniffing tools.
I'm going to say the smithing tools are 16 gold.
God.
You want to buy those?
16 gold, take it now. Take it. That is
Yes.
so discounted.
I will take it.
Holy
Eh.
fuck, that is like a third of the price.
Shut up, Barnabas.
Shut up.
Yeah, right.
It's
Well,
like
he's not in character voice.
The smithing tools are like they're like an anvil. I'm sorry, not anvil, but it's like hammer, tongs, and chisels, files, things like that. Can be used to make like small repairs and things like that. You'd have to have like a forge and all the other stuff to kind of go along with making more stuff like that, you know. But you could do like simple repairs and things for sure.
Yeah, like the goat.
Exactly. What else were you asking about?
A brass brazier and a Find Familiar scroll. So basically the scroll and the brazier to cast it.
I'll have you roll the d20 for the scroll since it's a first level spell.
Have you rolled d20?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll. Come on. 15?
Like how this...
Wait for the
Yeah.
go to DM.
Yes. They have a scroll of Find Familiar.
Yes.
Well done.
But the brazier, which is required, I think the brazier came in at comes in at 100 gold. And the problem with the brazier is it weighs 100 pounds, something like that.
Actually, the spell never specifies the size of the brazier. It could be the size of a torch.
That's the way I have it in my game.
It's
It's like a larger thing. Yeah, it's something where if the familiar dies, it's something like you can't easily summon it back. Because it requires almost like a mage study or a laboratory.
How wide is it?
That big.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Barnabas.
it's a whole process. There's magical engravings that you'd probably put in it because you're pulling something out of the elemental thing. God damn it, Waverly, your keyboard is fucking loud.
Someone was angry. Barnabas, can I keep what? Can I keep this in the craft shop?
Let's just look at the brazier.
Well, I could probably make you one better than that.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh. How much for the scroll?
That's 55 gold, ma'am.
55. 71. I will take the scroll and these tools.
What scroll you got this time?
Find familiar. I saw Waverly use it and I had an idea.
It's like the mitten. Yeah, you can make mitten use familiar.
That was my thought. This might keep Mitten safe.
I'm sure he'd love it.
Alright, I have 9.
Anybody else want to get anything else?
Well, actually, ma'am.
Don't you guys love me role-playing these shopkeepers?
I'll take my hand into the bag of holding and pull out that potion of growth we found.
Sure.
And I put it onto the table.
How much you willing to give me for this beauty?
Bullsworn appear behind the table as well because you came back in.
I'll tell you this potion's very, very valuable in the sense of making oneself larger and stronger than normal. And it can last from anywhere from 1 to 4 hours. Very useful for laborers.
She picks it up and she says, she swirls a little bit. It has this bluish electrical tinge to it. And there's some charge that comes across the top of it as she skims it across. And she goes, "Oh, excellent. Potion of growth." Clicks it a little bit. Well, I don't know if I have enough for this. My kid's going crazy. Unfortunately, I don't have enough gold in the stock.
Well, I'm sure we can make a deal.
And I have to undersell you quite a bit.
How much is it worth?
It's worth 300, but I only have about 150 remaining in the register.
Well, perhaps you could give me some, I don't know, brass?
Want some brass signets?
Of course. Perhaps 5 or 10 would work.
Plus the 150?
Plus the 150.
That sounds like a deal.
I reach my hand across the table.
She says she goes back into the storeroom and comes back out with 5 brass signets, enough to maybe make the enough brass signets to make the brazier if you want to make it, craft it up.
After I put the gold in my pocket and the ingots in my satchel, I just take her hand and shake it.
Thank you for your business, man.
Her hand is kind of dainty, She's almost
I take it gently like this, like 2
she's
fingers.
half, yeah, it's like
That's
she's
what I
a
was
half
picturing.
tiefling. Yeah, she's and she's like, ah.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't mean to hurt you.
No problem.
Have a good day, man.
Sasha, do you want anything?
Sasha has plans.
Waverly?
Yes. Waverly has grabbed a rapier as well as a whip.
Okay. Indiana
Ready
Jones
for
style.
fighting.
Oh, like one of those kind of whips.
Indiana Jones would be significantly shorter if he had a
for
rapier.
performance.
The rapier is 30 gold if you want it, right? And the whip is 3 gold.
Yeah.
And I also will grab a net. Also not for fighting.
Okay. The net
I can't remember if the net does
is
damage.
1 gold, 1 silver.
Perfect.
It does not do damage, but it can
Right.
ensnaggle people.
And Snaggle? That sounds
Ensnaggle.
terrifying. I've never heard of it before.
I gave it a reach of 15 feet, by the way, as a range of 5 to 15. So up to 15 has disadvantage on the roll, right?
Okay.
What? A whip?
Crap me.
The net.
Oh.
Not if you have sharpshooter.
I also gave it a few other cool
Give me the net.
abilities if you really care.
Or catapult.
Imagine getting sharpshooter with a net.
Ooh.
Someone's been looking at the D&D videos. No, that's a cool idea. I like that. Does anybody else want anything before we leave?
So that was 150 gold and 5 brass ingots. Correct?
Yes.
Are we good on food, rations, things like that? Or are we gone for a couple of days?
We gotta go.
I don't think I used anything
And
of
try
my own.
to
I
eat that
keep eating
goat.
other
It
people's
will
food.
probably overpower and eat you.
Yeah. How much?
Oh,
how much
yeah.
are rations?
I have 10.
Yeah, Barnabas,
day.
he cooked a lot of food for us, so.
Oh, that's true. Because Barnabas is in charge of food.
Yeah, I have 1 day rations.
I am not short on food, trust me.
They wouldn't have scale mail here, would they?
What
Yeah,
do you mean
I'm
what
not-
I'm wearing?
I'm saying that they have pretty much all the types of armors and stuff, right, guys?
Is scale mail light armor?
It's medium.
Oh, never mind then.
Best light armor you can get is studded, boyo.
Yeah.
Should have been a melee class.
I'm good to go.
Okay, we're good to go. We leave the shop.
Uh,
Thank you. Come again.
well,
You'll come again.
Quill did come in. She's too short to. She probably just missed her, but
All right.
yeah.
What do you want, Quill?
There's actually. Do you have any books here?
What?
Anything that could be read?
Your voice is very scratchy, ma'am. You're going to have to speak a little clear.
Do you have any books here?
Books? What kind of books?
Yeah. Just anything that could be read.
We don't get a lot of readers coming by. Mostly the mages like your friend here looking for scrolls. I do have this strange book I do have here.
Oh?
Yes,
What's it about?
I'll tell you.
Read it to us, Papa.
It's called The Cowardly King. It's a children's book, but it's old and often read, describing the story of a young and cowardly king overcoming his fear of fighting a mighty beast. Do you want it? It's 60 gold.
60?
Sure.
Yes,
For
I
a
mean,
children's book, though.
yes, I mean, this is something a noble would have.
Well, I don't have any kids. So, maybe not all the time. But thank you.
Well, just be grateful that you can read.
Before we go, Sasha, like, hey,
She just shows her a book.
I have plenty to read.
Sasha just wants to ask if. Okay, can you guys just tell me? Sidebar, sorry.
Mhm.
The common, not common, but like I have leather, like light armor.
Oh,
Does it tell you what it consists of?
Definitely get
Is
studded
it just
leather.
like a pants and shirt?
kind of. Are you proficient in medium armor?
I don't know.
Oh, rangers are, yes. Rangers are proficient in
Okay.
medium armor.
So on your character sheet, look on the left-hand side underneath your saving throws. You could see your proficiency. One of them should be armor. We'll say like light armor, medium armor, shields.
Oh yeah, I have light armor, medium armor. Yeah, literally that.
Okay, you would probably want to get the same armor that Bernadette has, which is breastplate. It'll up your AC to 14.
Yeah, that's what I was looking. I was like looking to see if I can up my. Do you have anything like that, Miss?
Of course.
Never how much.
I'll tell you. Give me a second.
Pretty expensive.
As I swap around from children's books to here. So we're looking at what type of thing? A medium armor?
Breastplate.
Breastplate?
Does Meredith like Sasha?
What's the AC bonus you said?
14.
Five or
14.
four? 4?
It's a 4. It's 4.
Okay. It's 30. I'm sorry, 250 gold. You don't want the one with disadvantage.
Barnabas just kind of spits after hearing that.
Wait, how much?
Can Waverly walk
250.
by it
250.
while she's like turned around? and use distort value on it to make it look old and rusted.
Here we go. Waverly, if she catches you, it's going to be to jail. Do you want to take that chance?
But did you buy anything already, Sasha? From before?
Should I take
No.
the chance?
I think she has.
Oh
some.
no, you're gonna roll for it, aren't you?
I never
Your
bought
character,
anything.
your choice.
I'm
Yes,
asking,
you-
I'm asking
with-
the party.
Plus, with the 40 gold you have, like,
Is
you
it
should have enough
worth
to
it?
buy it, right?
I don't think it's worth it.
Is it worth it that she gets better armor?
No, I think she can afford it though, right? Because you have your
I
starting
can
gold.
make
from...
it.
We'll
so
live.
if you can
Starting
make it.
gold.
Okay, I won't do it then.
I thought we
If
only
you
started
want-
with like.
If you want to
Nothing.
commission armor,
Oh, whoa,
you can
guys,
ask
you heard.
the
I don't think
armorsmith.
Sasha had the right starting gold
Oh,
Fine.
because she just said you only start with a little bit. You should have had, like, Bernadette bought this armor when we started the game.
yeah, like 400 or something.
Oh,
Oh,
then
no.
no. I definitely did not have the right amount.
Yeah,
of
like she
gold.
should have the gold to be able to afford this. So she didn't buy anything.
What was our starting? Because I haven't
did
bought
you-
anything. I bought
What?
like food or something that recently, but
Sasha's like, she's got like enough to feed a whole army of children.
I literally can just have a village.
Yeah. Sasha,
Because we've
why
only
don't you
got the
add that
starter
armor
and then we
if
only
you
got
want?
paid now, and that's the only gold we've had, correct?
Why don't
Plus-
you add that armor if you want to then, Sasha? Because that's just from being level 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, our starting goal is a little bit different because we didn't start at level 1. We started off with like 200
I
gold or
think
something.
I think I started with 215.
So I only had the 215 plus the 40 then.
No, you would have had less. You're a ranger. You get like 10 times 8, so you'd be at 80 gold.
To start?
Yeah, I think rangers are in the same group as barbarians and what's the other one? The
You would have had
monks.
400. You would have had 400 gold to start with. 413. gold.
Oh,
Yeah, we all started with a little bit more.
Okay,
I
then
don't
yeah,
remember this.
I can buy this because I
wait
did
a
that.
minute.
Well, yeah, just simplify it by buying that, right? How
Yeah.
much did I say it was?
250.
Yeah.
Well,
you can
100. 100.
No, I said 250, and so yeah, you would have about a couple hundred gold left over to buy like
Okay.
other stuff. Your starting gear at level 1 is about 100 gold, 50 to 100 gold, depending on your background.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's all I want.
Are we going to immediately leave, or are we going back to the shop for a bit first?
That one. First, I'll need to make a brazier, and that might take some time.
Are we okay? How much time would that take you?
Or no more than 4, maybe 6 hours.
Well, if you need help, I would be happy to help.
You know your way around the forge, Miss Quill?
No, but I could probably supply with tools.
I'll just look over at Bernadette.
Perhaps you can help me with a project, Quill.
And I hold up the scroll.
I am in need to transcribe this. Perhaps if I can get it into my spell book, you and I can learn it together.
Sure.
Wonderful. Group
What
study.
scroll is that?
Find familiar.
Oh. Oh,
And
what?
Barnabas will make the brazier that we need to cast it.
All right. Now, off to the shop. I have a fire to start.
Sure.
As we're
As you
leaving,
guys-
we pass by
yeah.
to the necromancer.
The guy's there, and he's like, "Wait a minute, I thought we were leaving."
In a few
Yes.
hours.
Wasn't he waiting outside?
Yeah, he's waiting outside. He's like, "But it's 10 a.m. If we wait till you cast this and forge some brazier, this will take us all day. We'll lose a day of time."
Do I see any beggars on the street?
Yeah, you do.
I would like to give them some gold.
Maybe we could move the crafting stuff out of your shop.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible.
Unless we want to forego the spell, but it might be useful to see what's ahead in this mine.
Think of it like this.
Hold on, I pull out the slip again so I can look at his name.
Well-
Mr. John T&3, think of it like it's a safety precaution. If we can cast this spell of theirs, it takes a lot of the harm off of us.
Might I recommend the magical blossom?
Oh, yes, that's a wonderful job.
Adventuring takes a whole lot out of you, and we've just been on an adventure. let's just take a little bit of time to relax now.
It's not time to relax. I need you to go to this place with me. I mean, we have to go get these ruins. Who knows who will be there?
Of course,
what?
but it's only 6 hours, sir.
But if we can't do it on full strength, then what worth are we?
What if the mold doesn't work? He looks over at Barnabas. What if you cast it and it breaks or snaps? Then we wait around for another day or two?
I assure you, it will not snap or break.
Barnabas is actually a little irritated at that, assuming that his craftsmanship is shoddy enough for it to just break like that.
If you
He looks over at Sasha's. He's like looks to see like what she says or does because he's like an elf. She's an elf too.
If you don't want to wait, you are free to go by yourself. And I'll grab Barnabas' sleeve and start walking him away.
I follow.
Take no shit, Barnabas.
You're free to stop by the shop if you need a place to rest. Oh, okay.
Hey, come with
I'll
us.
head ahead of you.
Oh, or go ahead of us.
Oh,
Good luck.
Is Waverly alive?
He takes off.
Yeah, Waverly's alive. Waverly is giving back to the community.
Waverly, you're just going around handing beggars coins.
Meredith is a person of the people.
Oh, ma'am, you're so kind.
It's okay. It's okay. You're on hard times, but things will be better.
Are you just in the streets?
Yes, she's in the streets, just going. The guy with
In
the
the
sign, at
streets,
the
I'm
corner. She's handing that guy a coin.
I want to walk up to Meredith and do I know you?
We've met before, I believe. Do I know you?
You're a little quiet, by the way.
Sorry, I was a little shy after my keyboard. I believe we've met before. I don't know your name though.
What is your name?
Oh, my name is Meredith. What's yours?
Sarah.
I feel like you're lying, but there's still good in you. I can just sense it.
Where are you from?
Around.
Okay. What brought you here right now in this shop?
I'm traveling with some friends.
Is part of your friends in the alley?
You know them?
Did you happen to drop some extra poundage off into the alley?
Sasha, you're really bad at this.
Is some of your friends still in the alley?
The beggar is just
I
like in
can't
front
tell
of you
if that
guys
was
looking.
you saying it or Waverly or Shy.
I
Very
whisper that.
bizarre
I whisper that. Sasha, you're really bad at this.
What the hell? Waverly?
Yes. No. Hello.
Dang it. All right, I'm heading back to the shop. Get back to the shop. We gotta go. Go back in the alley, get back to the shop.
Oh, get back. I know. I'm staying like this for a while.
Then come with me. You're my guest. We'll tell them that we met in the streets. You were giving to poor people. We'll leave it at that.
Tell them I'm like a paladin. Yeah, I like that.
You're gonna tell your own story.
Okay. Yeah, like a paladin. Oh, maybe a cleric.
I don't know you. Why would I know that? Let's just go back to the place. I'm just gonna say you were needing a place to stay. You were desperate, and I helped you with the mugger. Let's just use that.
A priest from a faraway
Okay,
land.
now you're
and
just
it's
back in the alley.
okay.
It's the only two choices: turn back, or just be a normal-ish thing.
Yeah, I'll be normal. Ish.
How tall are you, by the way?
6'4".
This bitch. Why don't you cover up a little too? By the way, there's a guy in there. You know him.
The person of the people.
Oh.
I started just taking her by her arm and I want to drag her to the freaking
The
town.
long boinga donga longas.
Stop! That's my playing arm.
As we're walking back to the store, the Whittle Pony.
Do you think he actually left?
What, who?
Well, I mean, he was prepared to leave before we met him, so...
What were you guys talking about I was busy scouring the wares.
That's the man the Lord Commander wanted us to find.
What? I thought he was out of the city.
I thought so too, but apparently he's not. He's going to a mine out east.
Ooh, okay.
But
Well, that doesn't sound like where we were meant to go.
He's going to the, what are they called again? Dark Peak Mountains.
we could go with him now, but I don't think we're prepared to leave quite yet.
Yeah, I don't even know where that is.
Well, I think. Maybe we get to the shop.
Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry. Do you have any food leftovers?
I'll make you some lunch, don't worry.
Thank you. Oh, and you have some tea, right? Don't you?
I'm afraid not, but I could go get some.
Thank you.
You guys make your way back to Barnabas's shop. What is the name of Barnabas's shop?
The Widdled Pony.
Little pony.
It's a play on words of whittle pony and whittling wood. So Widdled Pony.
And yes?
Is the question for Barnabas, is the shop open currently?
Yeah. Yeah, it's open from 8 to 6. 8 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon.
Once me and Sasha get outside, I'm going to attempt to draw a crowd outside of your shop.
When we get into the shop, I'll just follow Barnabas like into the back crafting area where I'm assuming he's gonna set up the forge, and I'll pull myself up onto the my desk, which currently still has some of the bloodstains from the wolf head from this morning, and I'll just pull out my spell book and just grab a stool and drag it up next to me for Quill.
You see Mitten licking it a little bit.
I
The black
appreciate
cat.
it.
Good cat.
I'm gonna try to transcribe the scroll into my spell book with Quinn's help, and if possible, I'm gonna transcribe it into mine and then try to help Quill learn it, because I think wizards can swap spells, right?
Yes. So, do you have a spell book as a artificer?
She's a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
Oh, my bad.
She's training to be an artificer.
Oh, nice.
I have.
I
I have 1 level in artificer and 4 levels in wizard.
Do you have the magic ink?
I would assume so. If not, I will purchase it.
We'll say you just reduce 50 gold from your sheet.
Oh shit! Forgot about that.
It requires 1 magical ink per spell level to copy a spell over. Isn't being a wizard so incredible in 5e?
If you were a conjuration wizard, it costs 25 gold. But you are a necromancer, so it is 50.
Yes. I don't have enough gold.
And you have been given advantage on your next roll, I believe.
Thank you. Are we gonna use that shield?
Nope.
Okay, just a little bit of going retroactive, being retroactive.
Want to sell the shield?
I do. Bernadette would have known about the cost. Gobbo forgot.
Let me look it
much,
up.
Yeah, how much would that shield be?
Let me look it up. It would be 10 gold.
Oh, 10 gold. Okay.
She would sell it back to the Knights of Valiance.
All right.
Barnabas, could I potentially borrow some money?
Oh, how much you need?
I say as I'm taking off my trench coat and my overshirt so I can get ready for this forge.
I need 50 gold. I only have 29.
Well, sure.
DM, there's a lot of light sources going around in the thingy. I think all the
I have a laser light show going on.
well, there's a lot of lights going on within the shop within the building.
Yeah.
Did
You put 'em there.
yeah, but did the what's it called? Hidden areas get messed up or something? They're not meant to be
I don't know.
real.
Oh, I might have done it because I moved it down and it might have taken away the hidden zones, if that's what you did.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. I mean, you could just remove all of them
It's okay.
one by one.
Yeah, there's a map that Quill made here. I'll show everybody on stream too. So do you have enough gold for the magic ink? Is that what we're going with, or we're borrowing some money from Barnabas?
Yeah, I gave her 21 gold.
Both. So I'll mark off my gold and I'll attempt to learn the spell.
I don't remember my building being on fire, but I'm going to ignore it.
This is fine.
I think there's like a bunch of the way I thought that you designed it is there's a bunch of these like magical lights like across the ceiling because it's kind of like a house of an artificer, right?
Yeah, there are. There's little magical trinkets all over the place creating light. I'd say it's as close as we can get to realism for his shop.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's really cool. I love the detail that was done.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
Question.
Yes.
Where the fuck did you put my workshop? I can't find it.
I think you're in the room.
This is...
Okay.
Oh.
Quill's in here. She's like watching you. So let me go to Bernadette real quick. Bernadette, to copy a spell over for a first level spell takes 1 hour to do.
That's a lot of...
Are you trying to have someone help you do it? Is that what's going on? Is that what you're trying to say?
Quill, yeah.
Quill's going to help you try to copy the spell over?
Yeah, so my idea was that me and Quill work on it together. I'd copy it into my spell book, and then we would turn around and I would teach Quill the spell. So we spend like 2 or 3 hours, whatever, and we'd each learn the spell.
Quill needs to copy it into her spell book, also requiring magical ink.
Yeah, so it costs us both 50 gold pieces, but...
That's right. Quill, do you have 50 gold?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, reduce that for your magical ink, right?
Let's do that.
Now, how it works is if you fail the roll, Bernadette can make the Arcana roll, I believe. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's actually just an intelligence check, I believe, right? And you make it with advantage plus 2. The DC is 10 plus spell level or something like that.
It's just
roll it up. Thanks
It's
for the
straight
biddy,
edge?
Steve.
straight intelligence.
I think so. Let me look it up if you really are being anal about it.
Yeah, thank you.
No.
Never done this before.
Wizard
so.
before.
Don't worry, I found the forge. It is in my basement. Do not come into my basement.
Yeah, I mean, that was meant to be a broiler, but yeah, you could also use that.
Oh, well, shit, if it's that, then no.
That were that
I'm sorry.
Widdled
I have it
coming
written
from?
as an Arcana check, so you actually make an Arcana roll.
Oh, it's so much better. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Let me shift click out of there. Ignore
But
that
also
door.
advantage.
Oh, that natural 20!
Okay. But it is advantage, right?
Advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
So she rolls a natural 20. You also gain inspiration from that, right? So
19.
Well, you don't need to roll. She rolls it with advantage on her own, Quill.
Ah, okay.
But
yeah.
you got it. So how it works is as you copy the spell scroll over, the spell scroll disintegrates. This is done in 5e. The magic is taken up and away, and as you write each letter from the spell scroll over, it tries to copy over, right? As you're scribing. There's actually professions called a magical scribe, which do this exact process. Not only do they scribe scrolls in the spell books, but each arcana roll is unique to the caster, because magic works differently for each person. So it's written in a language that is somewhat unique to you alone, Bernadette. And this is only for wizards, basically. Or it can be done by other classes. So anybody, it can be done by any magic caster, because a cleric can write a scroll as well.
Especially
using
the
crossroads.
ritual caster feat.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, it can be done by any cast. But the way the lettering is done is unique to that specific person. So the translation is done through basically this arcana system, or the arcana skill roll, to interpret the magic, and so you can cast it as a person. It's a way for you to bend the magic to your will. So it's successfully copied into your spell book. It takes 2 hours, actually, per spell level. So I thought it was just 1.
We're still waiting for
Does that
Barnabas.
work?
I think it did. And I'll pick up Mitten, and sit her down. And
What
I'll
are you
start
gonna do?
moving my hands over her, and I'll take the mirror, and I'll show her her reflection. I'll flip it again. And then when I flip it a third time, if the spell works, my goal is to make her my familiar. So she should vanish and then reappear when I flip the mirror again.
It's really cool, but probably very difficult. Doesn't really work like that.
Worth a try.
You basically have to brand Mittens to do it. And I like it, though. It's cool. So let's just say it works.
Okay. Brenda does not want to hurt Mitten, but if she can protect her in this way, that'd be cool.
How it works is Mitten now has a magical seal on her. And essentially, how it works is Mitten goes to a different plane of existence. She pops in and out of a pocket dimension that you control. And she can vanish and come forward and back. But what's bad is, she's a living creature. And most of the time, the way these familiars are created is they're conjured animals from different planes of existence or things like that. Am I right on that, Barnabas, or am I off in my nerddom?
They are typically fey spirits or demons or celestials that you pull out from another plane of existence, but they can be created from non-magical creatures, and then they become magical creatures as a result of the spell.
Yeah, so you get to kind of decide where you want it to go to, if you want it to go to the shadow plane or to the fey plane, as you pull it back and forth, pull Mitten back and forth through these dimensions with you. What else do you guys want to do?
Huh?
I want to help.
Why did you cast it on the cat?
As I have Mitten reappear, I'll pick her up. Black cats are good luck.
I think they're meant to be bad luck.
That's preposterous. Look at her. Scritchies. I'll help Quill learn the spell, so I'll now help them transcribe it from my spell book to her spell book.
I've never done this process before. Do you think this will work?
I don't know.
Well, it's worth a shot.
I've never shared spells with another wizard like this.
No, the only wizard I knew was my caretaker.
Same. Let's try helping the transcribe.
How do you guys help each other transcribe it over? Are you just like over his shoulder and as he draws a letter, you're just like, don't.
From like a math test?
Yeah, you're like, don't do that. Write it that way.
Yeah, because I have my spell book open and I'm looking at them, and every once in a while I'll point what needs to be fixed.
Quill makes the roll with advantage.
Oh, that's a 25.
So you successfully copied it over. It just costs the magic ink to copy it over into your spellbook, so you have it as well. Barnabas, so 4 hours pass. I had another 2 hours of the timer. Sasha and Waverly, what are you guys doing during this time?
We've been outside for 4 hours.
Once I'm outside,
4 hours of time. 4 hours of time have passed. Isn't D&D great?
Once I'm outside in front of Barnabas's shop,
Fast forward.
I'm gonna get out my violin and I'm gonna attempt to start drawing a crowd.
That's actually gonna cause a reaction with some of the toys and the glass pane who react to certain notes. So as you start playing music, some of them actually start to dance.
Sasha's out there just she knows what's going on. She puts down a little hat or hood on the ground and just does a little dance behind him.
There's
behind
a little wooden elephant doing a little trestle side to side, and then there's this humanoid doll that's hitting the gritty.
Can you demonstrate the gritty?
Yeah.
I cannot.
We need a demonstration.
I've
Teach me how to
tried,
Dougie.
but I've tried, but I do not know how to gritty, unfortunately.
But that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna play that tune that I provided you, DM.
And it's been 4 hours, so Sasha's exhausted from all of the dancing around.
Just taking a break every once in a while.
Sitting on the ground with nobody around. Trying to draw people in. come look at this beauty as she plays her violin.
It's like a sea shanty song. It's pretty good because, you know, Shirebrook is right next to the sea, right? And they have a large fishing industry here. So Waverly would probably attract a lot of sailors and would-be pirates and fishermen, you know, that go out and get those clams for Quill.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm showing off a little skin, trying to get as much money as possible. Redirecting them into the shop if they're not looking like they're tipping.
What are the lyrics to this sea shanty?
Sasha sings, actually. I'm too busy playing.
Oh. Yeah, what does Sasha say? What are the lyrics, Sasha?
Sing on the spot right now. Do it.
Hurrah.
When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah! Isn't this about like the Revolutionary War or something like that? Roll performance roll, Waverly. And Sasha's dancing out there, so Sasha rolls a performance roll as well.
Alright.
25.
I was rolling pretty good tonight.
Not me.
You get kind of tired after a while, Sasha. And one of the other Knights of Valiance, you know, passes by, and he looks at you and is like, "Hey, I saw you there this morning." And you kind of like throws off your dance a little bit. Waverly, you get to roll a d20, and that's how many silver coins you get from tips and so on.
As the night passes, I'm gonna say, "Weren't you two supposed to duel earlier?" I rolled a 9.
You get 9 silver coins. It was a different paladin. It's not the same asshole.
How many people gets attracted?
Yeah, I mean, people are coming in throughout the store and so forth like that. We make, if you want to be anal about it, we make the store rolls on the weekly basis, right? Using the strongholds mechanics. Waverly is, so are you guys just waiting till Barnabas hammers out this, and rivets in this steel brazier, or brass brazier, I'm sorry?
Yeah, so my intentions are to either make contacts or make a lot of money out here. So either make a friend or make money.
Yeah, like what type of questions are you asking as people are coming up to you?
Well, I'm definitely seeing the big tippers, and I'm wanting to get to know their names. Maybe get to know them a little bit more well after the performance.
After I see somebody drop a good coin into the hat or whatever we're using, or the violin case, I kind of like smooge those ones. Like, you like what you see, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
If they're really tipping well, we double tip them.
Violin goes down.
Start grinding on them. Like
a whole platinum coin.
Yeah.
I'm just a fisherman.
That means you can make me squirm like a worm on a hook. That's what I hear.
You caught us.
I already gave you my silver piece, ma'am. I'm married.
I lost first.
She doesn't need to know.
Unbutton your top button.
Oh boy.
Unbutton it for me.
It's getting kind of hot in here. There's a lot of cushion around me.
I'm on the other side. Like, you look like a proficient fisherman. You look like you know how to handle your rod.
You look up, his hands are just like fucking callous as hell, like rough, blubbery kind of hands. He's like,
these mitts?
He doesn't have his land legs yet. Let's get him off him.
Are you carrying him?
Oh, okay.
He like puts his hand like his big hand, and he's got like the hairy fucking arms right all over you, Waverly. And as he lifts his arm up, just that wreath of fucking sweat, like that nasty fucking like workout sweat hits you. You just like kind of catch yourself a little bit.
Want me to roll another performance?
You can do whatever you want.
I'll roll another performance, see if I keep it up. It's a 9.
You tell me.
I think I'm gonna mess up a little bit. I'm gonna elbow him as I like draw back the bow a little bit.
Are we going somewhere?
After the performance is over, you should go inside the shop, though.
I gotta go get me more clams. These mages keep wanting these pearls. They're just
Selling like hotcakes.
Do you have any
You know-
pearls?
What I would do for a pearl.
I would love a pearl.
You know, a man's never
Every
given
girl
me a
likes
pearl.
Pearl,
I would
you want a pearl?
clutch them
too?
at any inconvenience.
I gotta go out my dinghy and go get one.
You taking them out of your dinghy? What did you say?
I
Yeah,
can hop
the
on the
cold
dinghy
dinghy.
right now.
You would
I
say
see
what
what
do
you
want us
did
to do to your
there.
dinghy?
I can make a lot of jokes right now, but I'm a gentleman, and I won't make them.
Go get them pearls.
I will go get them for you, my lady. I'll be back.
Can you show us where they keep the pearls?
He looks down at his pants.
Huh?
He like
How do
scurries off.
Oh, he's gone. Damn it.
Yeah, I mean he's just like a fisherman, guys.
Maybe
You
that's
better come back. My damn
But-
pearl.
What else are we doing, guys?
Barnabas is just
More shenanigans?
only wearing pants and shoes right now, and he's just hammering away at this
Sasha runs inside.
red hot piece of metal.
Can I attempt to swipe some wallets too?
God damn it, Waverly.
The only reason she stayed outside
Wallets.
is to make sure he doesn't get in like more trouble.
It's fucking pouches, man.
Well, whatever. Get my
These are
hands on
people. These are people in a recession. What are you trying to get? A copper?
money.
Roll your fucking roll, Waverly.
As a
Sleight of hand roll.
20.
Oh god.
Ooh.
All of the packs in the crowd just. Ooh, that face you're making.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Waverly
Got
is
me.
spotted stealing. And they like look confused as Waverly's hands like reaches down to a purse. Hey, I just saw
Sasha
that!
helps him and grabs
Hi,
him.
Waverly.
Guards! There's a thief!
I'm dashing.
What do you do, Waverly?
I'm running.
Where do you
Oh
run
my
to?
goodness.
I'm running behind the building. I'm changing.
After him!
I'm changing to
I
cold
saw him
cobalt.
with another woman. Where's that other woman? These two are shysters.
No fucking way. Coal to cobalt.
I'm changing to cold cobalt.
Oh,
Waverly has to make an opposing roll. It would be your acrobatics or athletics versus a roll that I'm going to make with the crowd with advantage.
Stealing from hard, good fishermen.
Rolled an 11.
Yeah, you fail. I roll 17. The tides have turned. Waverly, Sasha is inside as she kind of wanted to go check out Barnabas. And Waverly goes around the corner, and Waverly is captured by the crowd. And the rest of the group is like indoors, like doing stuff. You
Do
hear
we
this
hear
commotion.
commotion?
You hear some commotion, but Sasha, I think Barnabas is downstairs in the forge. Is that what's going on?
Did I find him? Probably.
Well, Barnabas, where is this exactly at? Are you upstairs or downstairs, Barnabas?
The forge would be downstairs.
So yeah, you
anything
don't hear
that-
anything, Sasha.
Oh, I can't find Barnabas.
Barnabas
not
is
on
downstairs. Well, he's in here. He's just up on the
Okay.
stairs right now, but he's actually downstairs. But Barnabas, I guess he has his shirt off or something like that, so it's kind of like,
Yeah,
kind
because
of
it's
hot.
hot down here. It's hot down here. I don't want to overheat.
You just see
so-
these huge, big pectoral orc muscles as my camera gives out, and as I'm touching my boobies. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Oh, hold on, I'm clipping that.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh,
Why-
I like it. Somebody
They're-
clip
God
it.
said he wanted this.
They're respectable A
God's will.
cups.
Just clip it.
Every Zoom official is watching.
I
right
don't know if I
now.
have any mods, but please, for the love of God.
Clip it.
That's
It's
so
incredible. But Barnabas is downstairs. He's got some respectable pectoral muscles, and you see him slam the anvil shatter, and you see sparks fly as he begins to mold and stretch across, heat up across this forge, and use the elasticity of the brass, which is actually I think a pretty easy. It's kind of like copper, right? It's an alloy of like iron and copper, right?
I think that's right. I'm not entirely sure though. I actually want to look that up now.
And I think it's kind of easy to use, is what I'm saying. And,
Is brass an alloy? Yes, brass is an alloy made of copper and zinc.
Zinc, okay. I thought it might have been iron.
Zinc iron. What's the difference?
And you see this down there, Sasha. What else do you want to describe about it, Barnabas?
Between each swing, it can be pretty loud between each swing, but if you're close enough, you can actually hear Barnabas is singing to himself.
What is he singing?
That's almost
Sasha,
a voice.
Sasha, you see this there. What do you do?
Sasha, she didn't ever say much.
Quill will probably left because that's too loud.
She just walks in and she's kind of like, she didn't really think really much of Barnabas before. She knew he was a nice guy and stuff like that, but she wasn't really attracted to him. But then she walks into this and she's like,
I have misjudged you.
yeah. Do you need any help?
I say as I almost hit my own thumb with the red hot hammer.
Sorry. I wasn't trying to scare you. I heard noise. I came running down here.
No, you're fine. Sorry, I thought I was alone. I'm just hammering out some brass rivets and bands so I can make Bernadette and Miss Waverly brazier.
Okay.
Sorry, quick clarification. Am I not in the room?
You're upstairs, I think.
I mean, you could be down here, but it's kind of hot.
You could be anywhere.
Anywhere you want to be. I thought you were in a different room upstairs with.
Oh, okay. I thought the forge and the table were in the same room. Okay.
Oh no. Okay, I might be wrong.
Okay, no, I'll be out the room. Go upstairs.
Oh, I thought he was down different.
The forge would not be in a place covered by wood. I assure you.
That's fair.
Okay, I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to find the areas.
Do you guys? So Sasha, you want to say or do anything, or are you just watching
no,
this kind of like hot orc dude just like slam down metal?
She was talking to him.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I was talking to him, but that's about it.
Okay, sorry. Waverly, you are outside, surrounded by a bunch of angry commoners.
Yeah, I'm still
You the thief! I saw you. You have the pouch. Grab it.
Whoa. Listen. Don't grab me. Hey. I did not mean to. I simply, I can explain myself.
One of the guards of the Knights of Valiance comes up, and he's like, What seems to be the commotion? I heard there was a thief.
You! It's you! No, there's no thief, but I do need to talk to you.
They say this ruffian was playing an instrument with one of the others inside. And
my crime is not being acknowledged for my brilliance!
And they said, she stole the purse. It's right there on her. And the other crowd goes, yeah!
I thought
she stole it! You throw the purse? You want to try to you just throw it, or you try to hide it?
Can I roll sleight of hand? Like
yes,
put it in the guard's pocket.
The digit?
Literally
I rolled the 20.
Scratch on steroids.
I rolled the 20 to digit.
You kind of slap it out, and the guard says, well, let me see if I can find it.
Search me. I don't have a purse on me.
The guard looks around a little bit and searches for the purse. Well, I don't see the purse, and the coin is not on her, but...
You are all just jealous. I am a simple musician trying to give to the poor, and you monsters are trying to hurt me.
Oh, there. All right.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm gonna collapse on his chest.
She's like, oh, yes.
You're
All right,
here.
miss. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Well, What shall we do? He looks towards the crowd, and the crowd says,
I just want to go home. I just want to go home.
Playing such a good tune. Where's your home, ma'am?
I live at the Widdled Pony.
Oh, right here?
Right there.
Oh, turn around.
Barnabas.
These people stopped me from going inside.
All right. Well, let's head inside then and make sure everything's okay. The guard uncomfortably bumps you, almost like a frisk.
What's your name, sir?
My name's not important. Let's just
No,
go
I
ahead.
would love to know your name. I'd love to know your name. I make baked goods. I would love to deliver some to you. What's your name?
That's quite all right. You could just call me Officer. He looks kind of sternly at you. And he just starts to take you inside. Quill, you're kind of at the door, messing around, and you see this officer kind of come in. He's wearing chainmail, has this symbol of the Knights of Valiance. Excuse me, Kobold, ma'am.
Yeah, hello?
Also book.
There seemed to be a misunderstanding of some kind, and there was words of thievery being thrown out, but I could not find any evidence of such. And she said that this woman here said that she lives with you. Is this true?
It's true.
Kobold, right? You're called the Kobold.
No, she's the hot-looking girl. She didn't have
Aquarius?
time to. Yeah, she didn't have time to shapeshift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's with us.
And I just narrow my eyes at her.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure. She
Makes
knows
it-
her place.
He makes an insight roll against you, against your persuasion or deception. You get to choose.
Persuasion. Okay, here we are. 19.
All right. There. Now, these people can be quite upset, and when coin is flowing around, drinks are about, things can get rowdy.
They're obviously
And let's-
delirious, but the only thing I am guilty of.
Shut up now! Not taking your bullshit right now. Not when the lore is
Is
involved.
he still there?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
quite all right. Thank you
Quill
for
also just
supporting
cuts
the
out,
other.
she just shut up as she is saying this.
If I
Because
had
she's
pearls,
shouting.
they would be clutched.
Does Burnett hear this?
Bernadette, you just hear some yelling going on in the other room as you're transcribing and things, helping Quill out with the transcription. And he's like, all right, I'll be off, but don't let me catch you around. You've been warned, ma'am. And let's stay on the right side of the law. And he
officer.
shuts,
I
he
imagine
shuts the
Bernadette
door.
just kind of spider climbs down the rafters.
Bring your manacles
Like,
next
"Oh, no."
time.
Yeah. You just look over and Burnett is just standing in the the doorway from the back area, just watching the end of this scene.
Quill just crosses her arms and looks at Babley.
For a half dragon, you're pretty angry. So I'm gonna walk on
Oh
through.
my god.
Who are you?
I'm not gonna save you again.
It's
Who is
okay.
this?
I appreciate that. Here you go, and I'm gonna slide him a whole copper.
What, who?
Sasha,
Just
why are you
issue
on
a
my?
whole
Why
copper
are you
piece.
in my
me.
walls?
Yeah.
Where am
Okay.
You're in my walls,
I
Sasha.
don't need money.
Yeah, you
I? I
do.
don't know where I am.
You do.
You are in my walls.
I'm
Please.
climbing, apparently.
Please leave my walls, Sasha. They don't deserve this.
What? Who is this person?
Can't even find you. I'll be like,
There you are.
Why am I in the walls? How do I get out?
Hello,
press shift
my
and
name
Shift.
is Meredith. I am a performer from a faraway land. I love to give to charities and help the less fortunate when I am not being accused of some heinous crime that I did not commit.
I just look at Quill in the middle of the speech.
Is this Waverly?
It is.
Did you just bring the law to our door?
I did no such thing. The law rescued me from my misfortune, and I honestly am quite thankful they are here.
Why do we even have you on our team?
I bring a certain je ne sais quoi.
I leave as they're having this argument. I go downstairs to go tell Barnabas what happened.
In case it matters, Elisa is behind the counter right now. She works after afternoons to midnight. No, not midnight,
copper
afternoons to 6.
I gave Quill was
Yeah,
the
behind.
copper I stole from the pocketbook.
Are you gonna try and slip it into a pocket because you didn't want it?
Oh, you didn't want it, so it's just sitting on the ground.
Oh, okay. Just a copper point on the fucking ground.
I'm gonna head downstairs to talk with Barnabas real quick. Barnabas and Sasha.
There's Bernadette. Something going on?
The paladins just brought in Waverly.
What did...
It's fine. Sasha, he almost got arrested again.
What is he doing?
Oh, good.
Hold on. I gotta go. I gotta go find him. I gotta go upstairs. I don't know how to make my person do it, but I'm going to do it.
Can't exactly stop doing this right now, but please give him a stern talking to.
And when Sasha leaves, Bernadette waits a minute and then kind of goes and like finds a stool next to Barnabas that she kind of just perches on when she hangs out with him down here.
Yeah.
Barnabas, can I ask you something personal?
Of course. As I put the last heated bar into the quencher and I put the hammer down on the anvil. I pull a chair up next to her.
What you want to talk about?
What do you think of this group?
Well, you mean the others? Well, I think I'm getting rather used to them. There's a bit of the shenanigans, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of scare me sometimes, but individually they all have their quirks. Miss Quill is quite knowledgeable, but I just lean in, bit of a crypto.
Will?
Yeah, you haven't seen her?
No.
Oh, keep an eye on her next time, maybe you'll understand. As for Miss Sasha, she's quite strong-willed, but at the same time, that can be detrimental at times. I believe if I had not stepped in earlier today, she probably would have picked the wrong fight with that guard, and while I have no doubt that she would have won, her friends probably wouldn't have appreciated it. Well, Waverly? Well, I get the feeling he's sad.
Sad?
Sad. Maybe alone. I know he has Sasha, but I mean, I'm not the best people person, but even I can tell when someone's being ignored.
I did not think of it that way. I don't much care for Waverly, but I didn't think about it like that.
Oh, it's fine. It's kind of a complex emotion. It's... If I had to say what I feel about the group as a whole, I'd say I'm starting to grow attached to it. We've fed together, we slept together, we fought together. It's kind of like becoming a family. What do you think of it?
I don't much like Waverly, but I'll try to think differently. Quill, I can understand. Sasha, I can understand. I trust your judgment on these things. Do you wish to have physical relations with Sasha?
There it comes.
Bernadette, where did that come from?
Well, you seem to like her, and she seems to like you. I've seen animals behave similarly.
Oh, but Bernadette.
An animal?
No, I mean, Sasha's, she's a lovely woman, strong-willed, strong-hearted, hard-headed, but I don't think I like her that way. She's, how can I explain it? I think she'd be more like a close friend that you'd invite out for a drink every once in a while.
Mm.
We're close enough for, well, I mean, she likes touching me, but I think at this point. Go on.
I was going to ask if that made you uncomfortable.
I'm not gonna lie, it definitely catches me off guard sometimes, and especially whenever it goes on for a longer period of time, I start to get a little weak-kneed and scared. I haven't told you this about myself yet, but being grabbed like that, it brings back some bad memories.
Mm.
I know that I told you that I was raised by my father, Mr. Widdled, but I wasn't always raised by him. I had a biological father. He was an orc, just like me, and he was not a nice man. He did very bad things to me and my mother. One day, my mother couldn't take it anymore, and she left me alone.
Did your father have the darkness in his eyes?
He had the darkness in his eyes before the darkness claimed him. Bernadette.
I see. I have seen orcs before. They would be in the burned bones with the darkness in their eyes. I saw how frightened you were in the temple. If we continue this, will you be you?
I don't know, Bernadette, but I feel like maybe, maybe I'll have a better chance of keeping me myself if you're there with me.
Don't leave. We don't have to go do this. We can stay here. But if we do, you cannot leave.
I just turn to face you. I hold out my pinky.
Promise. I will never leave you, Bernadette. You saved me in more ways than one. I'm glad you're in my life.
Thank you for not telling me to go.
And I'll hop off the stool and I'll leave you to your work.
I'll be done soon.
I'll go back upstairs to make sure that Waverly hasn't broken something again.
As soon as I pick up that hammer, I'm like, wait a minute. I look down. I just realized I had an entire conversation with you shirtless and covered in sweat.
Oh no.
Bernadette's eyes never left your face.
No.
Well, yeah,
As Bernadette heads upstairs, she catches a conversation between Waverly and Sasha.
Sasha runs up to Waverly. Do you look like Waverly or do you look like Meredith?
I'm still Meredith.
I walk up, I grab their shoulders, and I slap you.
Probably deserved that.
What the hell is wrong with you? I need Waverly back now. I do this. It's like, I won't look. I need Waverly back now. Get him back now.
No.
Get him back now.
No.
Okay, use intimidation or something.
You can, I suppose.
That's up to the
something
player.
I could roll, right?
Yeah, I suppose you can try to intimidate Waverly out. Meredith's on a mission, though.
I'm gonna try it. I roll like shit tonight. 18. I gotta tell me what that means because I just roll it and then I hope for the best.
Pretty high. Let me.
I know it means high, but.
Are you trying to contest it, Waverly, with an insight roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna contest it.
Okay, roll it up.
You win.
So Waverly's voice comes out, but it's still Meredith. Sasha?
What is wrong with you? You almost got arrested. Do you know what that means?
I am not in control right now.
I don't care. Do you know what it means if you get arrested?
I've been here before.
I understand that. You've left me before, and that's what I'm saying. You're gonna leave me again?
I had to make some money.
You don't need money right now. We'll
do.
get the money. We will get the money.
I broke one of Barnabas's toys, and I had to pay him back.
What is wrong with you? Which toy? How much is it?
I don't know. So I was just making as much as I could so I could pay him back. But he can't know that I care. So Meredith was going to do it.
Everybody knows who you are. The gym's up.
Thanks. Thank you for that.
Well, you have just been nothing but troubles, and you can't. Do you understand that you can't leave me? If you leave me, then I'm all alone, and I can't be all alone right now, and you have to just stay.
Sasha, if I ever get caught, I'm never going to leave you. One, I won't let that happen. I promised you.
I need you to fix this. Can you fix this?
Fix the town situation?
Not the town. That's fixed. Fix the toy situation.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
We've both been fucking with the poor guy. Let's just let him have his. We can't do. I don't want to cause damage. Okay.
I don't either. That's why I felt
nice
bad.
people.
I felt bad.
Or things.
I wanted to pay him back. I wanted to gain their trust. They've saved my life a few times.
Find out how much it
already.
is. I have gold. Just find out how much it is.
All right.
I just walk away. I can't.
I guess at what point do you want Bernadette to walk in on that?
So Waverly goes back into Meredith and
She fucking slapped me. That hurt really bad.
When did Bernadette walk up? You said I walk into a conversation.
Yeah, you probably heard the whole thing. But you walked in I imagine whenever you want to.
And I didn't see her, but I walked the opposite way of whatever direction Bernadette was on.
Back down the stairs.
Yeah. I guess so. I'm gonna
She-
make sure he's okay.
She needs her emotional relief orc. Emotional support orc.
Actually, I don't even walk in the room. I kind of just go down the stairs and I stand in a doorway and I kind of just against the wall and I'm so mad.
I guess Waverly, if you notice Bernadette, she's standing like she just came up the stairs, like staying in the entranceway, and she's just kind of staring off into space. Goes, no.
No, what?
I won't do that. And she just like walks past you back out into the storeroom.
I am so funny.
What'd you do?
Meredith rubs her face and she starts looking for Barnabas.
Emotional support.
We have to get you a tag and licensing.
Go ahead, Barnabas and Waverly.
Do I find him?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm just downstairs hammering away.
Yeah, man. You're the hammering going on.
You
Sweet.
hear it.
Yeah, I walk down.
Hello, sir?
Hello, ma'am. I'm afraid this is off limits for customers.
No, I have a friend who broke one of your toys recently.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Does he need a new one?
No, they wanted to make it right.
Oh, all right then. How could I help you?
Yeah, so it was the little toy horse. How much do those typically cost?
Oh. If it was the rocking kind, it'd just be 5 copper.
Okay. Well, I don't have 5 copper.
No, that's fine, man. You really don't need to pay
Um,
for it. I can just make a new one.
Will this cover it?
I want to hand you a pouch of 100 gold.
Ma'am, I can't possibly take this. This is worth the entire shop.
You can't take it. You did take it, and I'm gone.
What?
Have a good night.
But it's 3 p.m., ma'am.
And I'm running up the stairs.
I am just completely befuddled by what just happened to me. I'm like, what?
I don't even have any pockets right now.
Please? I think I've been reverse robbed. I don't know who to call about this.
We can franchise now.
If you run up Waverly, you see Bernadette is like up in the back in the craft room, and she is writing angrily into her journal.
Don't have time for that. And she's gonna keep going. She's gonna go outside into the alleyway, and Waverly will come back out.
Where was Quill this whole time?
Well, yeah, where has she been?
I was having it a long time ago, but I didn't want to interrupt anybody.
She's been in the background of every scene that's happened so far. Just watching.
She's like the goat.
No, the goat's downstairs. He's behaving this time. He
Well,
likes being he likes being next to the forge. That's where he was born.
Barnabas, it's been about the right amount of time. Now it's your time to make the roll to see if it works.
Sure.
This is how it works in 5e is you just make a proficiency roll with the using your I think it's just proficiency in 5e. Roll it up.
Could we call it an athletics?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Or a tank, or there's a skill set with Smith's tools, isn't there?
It's based off proficiency.
I mean, I'm proficient with it.
Proficiency, you use the proficiency bonus. That's how it works in 5e. Roll it up.
Yeah, but what's the base stat? Strength?
There's no base stat. It's just proficiency.
It's just a D20 plus 3. Could I use inspiration on this? I really don't want them
with
to
advantage?
be disappointed. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Rolling.
That's what it's
Oh,
for.
it's
There for.
So it'd be a skill check, but because he's proficient in the skill, he'd be able to add his proficiency bonus. But it's
Yeah,
the
so
DM's
proficiency
discretion of
roll.
what. So it's the DM's discretion of what kind of skill check it would be.
Yeah, he rolls a 16.
No, it'd be a 19 with my plus 3.
Exactly. The DC for something that's like this, it's kind of simpler. Be like a 10 or something, right?
Mhm.
You know,
I
how
really wanted to make it nice for them.
how I do crafting in MM is you spend half the material components, and then you actually make the skill roll assessed to the training of all the skill types that we have, the crafting skills, which is based on soul. So it's based off a different metric altogether. It's like you're putting your soul into it. You successfully craft the brazier. How does it look, Barnabas?
Right. So I imagine that I want it to look nice, right? It's got to have a nice sturdy bowl in it to hold the charcoal that would be ignited. And it has to have these nice rivets in it that would be tipped away to have those little engravings on it to make it look like it was meant to be magical. It doesn't have any magic in it, but it is a font of magic. It's meant to bring forth life from another realm. So I want it to look nice and pretty. So it's nice and shiny, polished, chiseled, and tightly held together. It's about, I want to say, from here to that. It's kind of like shaped like a vase, if you want to picture it like that.
Sure. Quill has been sitting patiently by. She has her bag of charcoal.
Well, I say as I bring it upstairs and sit it onto the floor.
I
Well-
do say this looks quite nice.
That's wonderful.
Krill has been off on her own, actually just studying the spell and all the different creatures that she could definitely summon with this spell. So she has been researching it in the meantime.
What do you do, Quill? You have your bag of charcoal, and you go up to the brazier. How do you cast it?
Am I just gonna do this right now?
If you
Please, feel
want.
free.
Oh, this is exciting. Oh, okay, so if I put my
That'll be 50 gold.
really?
No, I mean like for the spell, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, but Bernadette helped me.
What?
Yeah, she did. We've been doing this in the meantime when you
Will
were
is-
slamming
Oh,
away.
that's what the
Yeah.
study session was for. All right.
Will
that's-
is my study buddy.
I'm so glad you finally found one.
What I
Study
say is
buddy.
I pat you on the head.
She's
Well-
looking happy.
I'll put the I'll grab the bag of the charcoal and toss a little bit in there.
All right. Step back.
I
Ink
grab
goes
a
here.
match.
Okay,
Drop the
now
match
do
in
it.
there.
Oh,
Be careful now. It's still an open flame.
okay. So here we go.
And I channel my ritual.
Takes an hour to cast a spell.
Well, this is not exciting.
Woo!
I
And
just
Sasha,
said-
you see him throw it in
I'd say
there and just
like-
starts casting magic for an hour.
Yeah. Just Bernadette and Quill are just casting familiar.
Well,
God.
I'm gonna go
So,
make some lunch.
What can we do in the meantime? Do you want to talk about anything?
I'm curious about yourself.
It's just Bernadette Quill sitting on opposite sides of this cauldron like witches.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. Yes.
A witch fireplace.
Why do you study this?
What, the spell? The scroll?
Magic?
Oh, that's... Well, when you know it, you just use it, right?
That's true. Did
Uh,
your mentor introduce you?
He did. He's helped me out for a long time. But
Why-
well, I haven't really learned a lot of new spells. This is the first spell I've known. After I didn't, after he passed away. I don't want to break the mood down.
I'm sorry to hear of his passing. Where did he pass to?
Well, he died. That's what it means.
Oh. I pull out my journal.
You can write and do this at the same
she's
time.
casting a ritual while also writing in her journal.
Multi-talented.
One hand
It's called
for each, right?
multitasking. Ever heard of it? I found a picture of the brazier.
I'm nodding.
There you go. That's what the brazier looks like.
So do you hope to open your own library?
Well, if the landowner would have me, then yeah. That's the problem I ran into in Storebrook.
Because people won't let you own land?
Yeah, I'm a kobold. So that means that they think I'm a thief. Just because that's my heritage.
Hmm. Are you a thief?
I would not consider myself on the level of a certain someone we all know.
Hmm. That's not exactly a no.
I like to think out of the box. Let's just put it like that. Yeah.
Out of the box. Thief.
Not a thief!
An
So
hour
there's
passes
another
by, and the ritual to summon these familiars is complete, requiring 10 pounds of charcoal. Something that could be getting from a fireplace, I think, right? That's
Yeah, I
kinda
have
what
plenty of
is.
charcoal.
Yeah.
So,
Bernadette's
it's
like her
now.
completely blackened with all the charcoal.
I'm actually what would be considered an economically friendly orc. I use charcoal instead of coal in my forge, so you're welcome.
Alright. Yeah,
Quill,
Bernadette is
what-
very interested in what Quill summons.
Yeah, Quill, what crawls out of the brazier?
Well, she put the ink bottle right next to it, so she selected a specific little thing that wants to crawl out of this.
The
It is
fire
going to
quells
be
down.
an ooze. An ooze will shoot up into the air, manifesting from the ink bottle, and it hovers until it just disconnects from the ink bottle itself. And
Ooh.
for flavor reasons, let's just say there's no more ink. It has been used up. And out comes a bubbly sort of ink demon with purple expressions, shadowy face. And it looks around and, it's trying to make itself acquainted with the new surroundings it has.
That's nice and all, but I have a serious question. That's can it dance?
Can it dance?
Flubber.
Can this ink demon dance?
You could probably teach it, maybe.
Yeah,
God damn
Bernadette's
it!
reaching over,
No one here gets it. Fuck.
poking it.
Bendy the dancing demon. Come on.
Oh,
You have called, master.
Like Bendy from the Ink Machine?
Yeah, Bendy the dancing demon. That's his cartoon name.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Y'all have made me sad. Now I feel old.
That game is new, sir.
It is not.
It's a couple of years old, but yeah, I didn't know the original cartoon name. Okay. Well,
Interesting choice.
it does not speak. It could only communicate by writing or gestures.
Hey,
Gestures,
Hey.
or like it can form its body to like make visuals and such.
no. Let it talk. Let him cook.
Let the flubber talk.
Let the flubber talk.
Oh,
That movie would have been over in 10 minutes if the flubber could talk.
well, do we want to set out today or wait until morning?
Well, I want to eat my lunch.
That's true.
Yeah, I've already set the table.
Well, now
Okay.
it's dinner.
Yeah,
Guess
Bernadette
what we're
starts,
having?
I reach my hand out.
Sandwiches?
No, you
What?
can smell.
Sasha's
You
starving.
can smell it from where you're at. It smells of baked
Can you
bread and
smell what
cheese.
the orc is cooking?
It smells of baked bread and cheese.
Grilled cheese.
No,
And,
it's fucking pizza.
and that's where we'll end the session. We'll end it at
No.
dinner time for next week.
No, it's fucking pizza.
No, it's fucking pizza, Bernadette.
Grilled cheese sounds good though.
Grilled cheese is for breakfast.
Yeah, Bernadette, like, I don't know if Quill was reaching out for her hand, but Bernadette grabs Quill's hand, yeah, pulls her off her feet, and goes, grilled cheese! And it's over the dinner table, and then, like, stops, looks down at the coal in her hands, it'll turn around and run back over and wash up, and then return. It's not grilled cheese. It is pizza, but it is grilled cheese.
I want to just know where. So I know that before we end, just where is Waverly?
Probably outside.
Ran into the alleyway.
And it's probably like outside, like fiddling on the roof
Probably
right
in
now.
an alleyway. That makes sense.
Yeah.
We're all sitting around the dinner table.
Guys, the strangest thing happened to me. After I made that brazier, some hot woman ran downstairs and gave me 100 gold.
I know we need to end, but I need to do one more tiny little thing right before we end, just to make it like we're sitting at the dinner table, right? You made the food,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah,
walk
there's
in
a
from
whole
across
pizza.
the pizza, grilled cheese, whatever. I walk in from the hallway where I've been sulking, and I sit down across from Bernadette.
Oh, yeah, we should all probably move in there.
Since I'm the
I
head
don't
of
know
the
if
house, I sit
Bernadette
at the
saw
head of the
anything.
table.
I just want to have the awkwardness of me sitting across from her.
Bernadette's like doesn't notice at first and just kind of looks up when she feels someone looking, and she holds your eye contact without emotion.
Eat your pizza, Bernadette.
Have you seen Waverly's?
I'm saying this to Sasha.
No, I don't know where to go. He hasn't been around for hours. I hope he's okay. I lost him in an alley.
I'll go looking for him.
I push myself out of the table.
That's kind of just like what I wanted to like just put it out there that, you know. It's like a family dinner. Oh, on Thanksgiving. When
Oh,
everybody's
my head is on
sad.
fire.
It's like Thanksgiving, but instead of the turkey, it's the pizza, like that one turkey movie where they go back in time to take turkeys off the menu.
There you go.
That was a callback.
Are you two not always together?
What do you mean?
I'm just looking at Sasha.
He ran away when we were at the shop.
Oh shit, I need a name for this thing as well.
Sasha needs
Blubber.
a moment, so we have to end it now. It's over, guys.
Camera pans outside.
That
emo-
was a good session. Yo, we had some good
emotional
roleplay.
violin music somewhere in the city.
I want to push on my buttons, but I don't need to push him doing this.
I have a name for you, Cole. I have a name for the ink demon that you summoned.
Yeah.
The primordial demon of ink.
I was gonna call it Black Pudding Cup.
That's even better. We're going with that. Black pudding.
Oh, but
cup.
black pudding,
Pudding!
really?
Pudding!
Pudding. Pudding is
Pudding.
even better. Just pudding. It's one word. It's simple.
Good
It's
porn
easy.
name.
That pudding.
Because black pudding is a different ooze we don't want to be a part of.
Black
No, but
pudding's
there's
only
so-
a danger to rocks.
So many
Calm
Joker.
down.
There's so many Joker and Harley Quinn references that we can do here.
Where's that gray ooze? What does black ooze eat again? Is it just metal? Can't remember.
I don't know what this one is.
I am going offline. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Oh wait, no, raid. I'm gonna raid someone. Who are we raiding?
Raid Shadow Legends. A
No.
sponsor tonight.
Hey, Waverly, that's a good cameo to our sponsor for today. Raid Shadow Legends.
Legends.
Wait,
Let
who's
me get my
Speaking of
people.
magic, thank you to today's sponsor, Magic Spoon.
oh, wait.
Speaking of spoons,
give me
thanks to our
give me
sponsor,
someone to raid.
Silver
Let me see
Spoon.
who I have on. I know Reese is on, but let me see who else. We could do my guy Reese's. He's playing Dark Souls 3, trying to get partner.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, hold on. Don't go anywhere, goblins. Hold on. We're gonna do the
Oh, let me
professional
link it.
Switch thing.
I'll put it in our chat, and then you can copy.
Yes.